And also, your office is 3 feet by 4 feet.
Your office is a standing up coffin. When you die, they just tilt over the toll booth and just put it on the side and like, hey, he's buried right there.
Dude, your office, that's a crazy thing. Your office, you can't even turn around in your office. Like, you have to walk out sideways out of your office.
It's kind of nice, though. He's got like a porch, which is just the parking lot.
Yeah. Well, he also had, the craziest thing that guy had was he had an air conditioning unit.
Did he really?
On the side of the...
That's bigger than the whole unit.
It was a porta potty with like an air conditioning unit on the side of it.
Yeah, it was.
And he would blast that bitch, man. He would be in there just getting frosty, bro.
Yeah, that's fun, man.
Yeah, that's quite a job, man. Yeah, there's been a lot of, I guess, because that's where King and the Sting was. That's where we did that.
Yeah.
What other podcasts were in there, I wonder?
Was there other ones?
H3.
H3 used to be in there?
H3 was in the same building. Yeah.
Wow. Fucking legendary.
So that place has a little bit of history to it.
There's some other shit going on over there, too. I always see couples who are fighting coming down the halls. So maybe there's like a couples therapy in there.
There's a, it's like that Jerry Springer outpost or whatever, like where you get tested or whatever that thing is.
Wait, they have a Jerry Springer outpost in there? Dude, look at young me.
Wow,
and
there's
Callahan, dude.
you and Callahan.
3 years ago. I remember being so excited when I was on that episode. I watched it like the premiere, sitting on my couch. Yeah, with the girl I was dating at the time. Be like, fucking, well, King the Sting.
Dude, that's so cool. That was fun, man.
Yeah, it was awesome.
There's been some good podcast studios, like, and a lot of them, I guess, move over time. I'm trying to think, because H3 moved out of there. Rogan's moved at least twice. I think he remodeled his new one in Austin, but he had the one that was out like in Woodland Hills for years.
What I always like about whenever you move yours, it always looks the same. So you never know if you're like in LA or Nashville. Where are we right now? Who knows?
Welcome to Tennessee, people.
We're in Nashville right now.
Where the tax savings are better.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. If the IRS is watching, we are in Nashville, Tennessee all year, or at least half of it.
Yeehaw, boys.
You had a show last night at the Wiltern. How was that?
Yeah, show at the Wiltern was cool, man. Bro, a lot of the fucking Raza showed up, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, Sunday's a good day for the Raza to
the fucking Raza, because they're all off of work, dog.
Oh, it's a holiday today.
Oh, yes.
President's Day?
Yeah.
Is it?
President's Day.
What is Biden doing today? Playing Angry Birds somewhere?
Imagine what he's doing. I bet he's just kind of like this.
I feel like President's Day should be like a bachelor party for him. Like, I think he should like...
I know.
I think people look over the fact that Bill Clinton got head, and that's like so cool.
Yeah, when you think about the fact that he did that.
Good.
Yeah.
It's
somebody should... Yeah, they should ripen up the president's nuts every now and then. I feel like that should be in the fucking contract. It's crazy how you work so hard to be president. You can't even get somebody to suck you off, because you can get somebody to suck you off if you aren't president.
Yeah,
and it's fine.
I've done it. I'm not president. To go to Amsterdam, it's like $200. You get a quick nut off. And I ran for senior class president in high school, and I didn't win, but I still got sucked off.
Yeah, in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I've been there too. I got a escort in Amsterdam.
Did you go to the red light district, or you had somebody come to you?
I went to red light district. You had somebody come to you?
No. I was saying...
Like a door dasher? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I have my own red light district. I put my iPhone light up there.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Sure, yeah. No, I went there. Yeah, it was interesting, man.
Bro, yeah, what was that like? So, what was it like for you? And I'll tell you what it was like for me.
It was.
Were you by yourself?
No, I was with 4 dudes. More sus. More sus. Bro. Dude, the red light district is just all dudes. Yeah. And then like families, which is weird. Like, what do you tell your kids? There's mama back in the 90s. You know?
Well, it's all dudes, and everybody, I think, is trying to pretend like they're not there, which is interesting.
They're acting like they're there for like the art of it.
Yeah.
And like when their wife goes, like, I'm going to go get a churro, like you're not going to go pop one off real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of just groups of dudes, and it'd be funny because you could tell who did it already and who didn't. Because some groups would look curious, and some guys would have like the guys who just did it would be like a little sweaty. Yeah. And they'd be coming out like, oh. Yeah, we were at a bar just watching this one red door, and the guys would come out like laughing or like ashamed.
It was scary when I went in there, dude, because there's a red light and there's like no other lights really.
Yeah. Well, there's a blue light. Do you know what that is?
Is that for gay men?
It is for, I believe, if you have tits and a penis.
Oh, for trans.
Yeah.
So it's like a trans light district.
Yeah, blue light district.
The lights tell the story. Well, most of the time.
Yeah, so that's like...
what does it say? Can you give me some info on it? Let me see. Blue lights signify the prostitute is transgender. Red lights are for female. A mix of blue and red lights advertise the trans woman take on all commerce. Wow. That is just...
So you got options.
Yeah, male or female. Does it say anything else about it? That's interesting. I didn't know that, dude.
But so anyways, it was interesting because, you know, at first you're shocked at how crowded it is. It's just right on the main strip.
Walking down the street. Yeah, there's no barrier to entry.
It was like Venice Beach. Like it was just like, oh, get a kebab. Here's tits. Like,
there's like a Starbucks and then a Star...
Cucks?
Fucks.
Star fucks.
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
I don't know. I feel
Sorry,
like that
I'm
was
horny
your...
thinking about this.
Like
That's right up my alley.
It's so up your alley. I
Damn,
feel
my
like.
bad, dude.
Dude, yeah, there was like a Starbucks and then a Star...
Fucks.
Yes,
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah. Except I wasn't a star fucking. I was nervous, dude. I didn't know, like, do I dirty talk?
Oh, I didn't know. I remember getting 2 coffees before, and I was like, that isn't going to fucking... I was at that age where you thought coffee, like, helped your wiener, you know?
Does it not?
No, it doesn't do anything. It makes you very scared of being in a room with somebody
Yeah.
that you just met for sex.
Yeah, dude. And it's like the red door is illustrious. You walk in, then they take you upstairs to like a cot.
Yeah.
And having sex on a cot is not great. Unless you're like in the army, then it's kind of fun. But
Yeah, it's very military style in there, I felt like. And the girl, this is what...
missionary in there too.
And this is what got me was the girl was mean.
Really?
Yeah. She's like, you want it? You know, put condom.
Oh, that's kind of hot.
And I was like, and I was so scared, dude. I remember putting the condom around my whole, like even putting my nuts into the can.
Well, that's probably smart for safety.
Just bagging your groceries, because I was a bagger for like 18 months even, but
Oh, really?
I just remember
Wrapping it up.
everything.
You hop out to the cart.
And then I was so scared. We kind of started. It was just intense. And then there's like a guy kind of waiting downstairs. I remember we walked past like a pretty strong guy.
Well, she told me, she's like, you have 20 minutes. And I was like, I only need 19. But the thought of it, now that I got a timer in my head, I'm like nervous. And it's so hard to get hard on demand.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
If I was in 7th grade, that would have been way easier. More illegal, but she could have been like sneeze and I'd be like, pfft.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was that. And then she's like, oh, like, are you visiting? And I like start to like try to get out myself. And she's like, oh no, I'll do it for you. I was like, damn, this is like a whole experience, whole catering here.
Yeah, there was a lot of. I remember they put after the. I remember after the condom was on, they would start a blowjob.
Yeah, which can't taste good.
Oh, I felt horrible. I was like, oh, this isn't. You know, I even remember saying like, oh, this is not what my penis tastes like. You know, I didn't want her thinking that like,
Yeah,
my penis tasted like
like
that.
the Michelin Man or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it is weird. And I remember I said something out
It's
loud.
basically like somebody that blows up balloons. All
Yeah,
the time.
you
It's the
reverse
same guy.
reverse fucking clown with the balloon. But I remember like dirty talking, but I was too shy to say it loud. So one of my brothers was like, "Oh, it's fucking hot." I think she said what, and I was like, "Oh, it's nothing."
Yeah. Oh, I remember. I said, I even think I remember saying like, "Let me see your pie" or something.
Did she show it?
I mean, I'm sure she did. I don't know. It's so dark in there. You don't know what's going on in there, dude.
It was crazy.
It's almost just like, please let me ejaculate so I can get back out of here.
Dude, I mean, mainly for this story, but the whole time, the post-nut regret was crazy. Because right after I walked out, another dude walked in, and I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
She doesn't care about me?
Yeah, oh, definitely. Oh, that's part of it, too. You're like, oh, there's nothing emotional about it at all.
No.
It's like lay down, put on a condom.
Yeah, and they put like a paper towel over my dick. So I had kind of like a placemat, which is kind of respectful if you think about it. They put like a towel over it.
Oh, yeah?
Just so it's not like touching like skin on skin, which is kind of cool. Like, you know, have a little bib.
Yeah, to have like a plan like that.
I remember I walked past the same door the next day and I saw her. And my first thought was like, I wonder if she remembers me.
Wow.
And she didn't.
No way.
I walked right past her. I like didn't like wave or anything, but I walked extra slow. Cause in my head, like how cool would that be? If she's
There
like,
goes my...
yeah, right. She's with another man.
What if she remembers anybody from those years, you know? Because I think to them, it's probably... I would love to be able to talk to one of those.
That'd be a really
workers.
good
That'd
interview,
be
honestly.
sick, huh?
That'd be a
Just
really
to
good
learn what
interview.
it's like and like, what is the turnover like?
And then you have sex with them, and now it's plug talk. You know about that show?
Plug talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
With Adam 22?
Yeah, I think about that format all the time.
That's a crazy...
You just interview... You just interview a porn star. You're like, yeah, so tell me what it was like growing up in Michigan. And then 4 minutes later, just... Like if I hosted that show, I would interview for, I don't know, 19 seconds and then be like, cool, let's fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Like to do an hour, then to do ad reads, tour dates, like, let me fuck. That's crazy.
Oh, dude, to stop in the middle of fucking to talk about a VPN browser. Yeah. Bro, that show is insane. Like, imagine if you and I talked.
ZocDoc. It is actually insane. It's insane.
Ship station.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's.
Imagine if you and I in 3 minutes had to start fucking, bro. That would be crazy.
I think we're at that point now. Cut the lights. I mean, it's crazy that that's what we have to compete with in podcasting. Like, not only do shows like mine have to compete with like amazing shows like yours and like Tim Dillon, but I also have to compete with shows where they fuck and there's hot chicks on it.
Oh, I know.
It's just crazy, man. Like that's competition right now.
It's just where it is. It's where, everything has like an old OnlyFans element.
Yeah.
I think even at like in the
I think
future.
Etsy, you can buy nudes.
Yeah. I'm not shocked, man. I think even in the future, I wonder if it would be like you're at the grocery store and you're like making a salad and you can
There's an option.
Yeah, for an extra,
Get your
$3,
salad
you can
tossed.
see somebody's vagina just for 30
I'd
seconds.
do it.
Yeah,
because sometimes it's just like an add-on, like at the end when I'm checking out, it's like, oh, would you like to donate an extra $1 for this local charity? I'm like, no. But if it was a stripper name charity,
yeah,
now we're talking.
yeah.
Something about seeing an add-on tit. Like that could be a fun. Like think about that parking guy at that old spot. Like if he's like, oh, 17 to park. What the fuck? You're 18, but you get to see a tit.
Yeah. Like, all right, I'll pull up.
Yeah, I'll park here for a little for a night or two.
Slide.
Yeah, I'll pull
Slide.
up. I'll pull
Okay.
up. I'll stop by.
Dude, they just found they just found a bunch of gay fish somewhere. Where was that at?
Fish sticks?
Huh?
Fish sticks?
I think it was just gay fish they had.
Whatever it is.
Pull that
Was
up,
it
Nick.
rainbow trout?
I don't know. It could have been, dude.
Imagine being a trout and somebody calls you a rainbow trout. You're like, what the fuck did I do?
It's on, bro.
Wait, Bonnaroo? Yeah, if there's a place.
A taxonomy of game. Oh, bro, if you call me a rainbow trout, it's on
Site.
Splash,
kinda
homie.
hot,
if I'm
though.
a fish, it's
Oh,
on
on Splash.
a taxonomy of gay animals. Wow.
Taxonomy? Is that where they stuff you when you're dead?
They had
Taxidermy.
Taxidermy.
a lot of black people are getting stuffed now when they die.
Really?
Yeah. Bring up a couple of stuffed.
These searches are crazy.
Yeah, well, these
Yeah,
guys,
it's not you. It's the fucking producers back there. I think every podcast producer's laptop should be taken to the CIA to be studied. It'll be like, is jizz edible? Where is Epstein located? 2024, not clickbait. Miley Cyrus leaked nudes. Joe Biden hog size question mark?
Dude, what did you find? There's there's stuff in a lot of brothers now at funerals. No, like at
There was a guy and he was a black dude. They like took his body to like a nightclub.
Yes.
After he passed.
That's what I'm
And
talking
he was like
about.
standing up in the club.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm talking
have
about.
seen that.
a lot of
Honestly, like it's kind of cool. But like imagine you like spill a drink on him and you're like, oh, wait.
bro, black guy nightclub dead body. That's gonna bring up
Yeah.
a million
Yeah, you
searches,
can't.
dude. Come on.
136,000 in 3.7 seconds. Wait, type in like dead body goes to a nightclub.
Yeah, that's bad.
They had him like propped up and they're like playing his music.
Yeah, that was it.
Do you know what you'd want to wear in a casket, or are you going to go cremation?
Well,
I want to get vaped.
do you?
Yeah,
You want to
like
go
somebody-
what?
Like put me in like a jewel and then like vape me out. Like if you can get cremated, can I get fucking,
vaped out,
Yeah. I think vape would be hilarious.
I wouldn't mind being almost like blackened or whatever, or like pecan crusted.
Oh, pecan crusted.
So people roll up and like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I will say
Potatoes
like,
around you.
Yeah, like a blackened salmon's really good.
Oh, so good. I think if you did something, dead rapper's body.
Yeah, I think this is it.
propped up in club for disrespectful public viewing.
I don't know if it's disrespectful.
I don't think so either. A lot of
Yeah, there he is. Well, he's got a mirror on. That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
definitely. So he obviously he's a big fan of the show Power.
Dude, he's just in the club dead.
Where else do you want to be though? Cuz?
I guess. Imagine if the DJ didn't know he's dead. He's like, yo, put your hands up. He's just like, oh, nothing? All right, man, fuck you too then.
Yeah, he just can't do it. It
Yeah.
costs extra to get his hands.
Yeah, right. He's got two people behind him.
But that's the kind of thing I think you're going to start seeing more of. You're going to start to see people want to be seen. They want attention. There's not as much respect for being dead as there used to be.
No.
I mean, most people have the amount of cremations gone up. I'm really curious about that. The annual number of cremations in the United States is expected to rise from 1.91 million in 2022
And why do you
to
think that is?
2.26 million by 2030 and a 2.94
Look
million
at
by
that Google
2040.
search. What is the cremation trend in 2023? What is this, a fucking TikTok?
And I guess people have less faith and stuff now. They're not involved with the church, because wasn't that a lot? Do you think that's one of the reasons, like, why people get cremated? Cremation rate in the United States from 1960 to 2035.
How much does it cost to get cremated?
Bro, look at this.
Those are good numbers.
Well, it's unbelievable. 1960 was 3.56% cremation rate.
That also looks like every chart ever in the world ever invented.
It's actually a really good point. Is that
They could have just put anything on that.
2035 says 77.8%?
How much does it cost to get cremated? And is there like a group rate?
I think there's like a church, like
Wait, it's like 1,000.
direct cremation cost comparison in the top 10 cities in U.S. So if you want to get cremated in L.A., you're looking at $1,655 or low cost.
Wait,
There is.
why is there a low cost? What do they do with a Bic lighter? What the fuck's the difference, dude?
Yeah.
Low cost. It's like the Uber pool. You're in there with a bunch of other dudes.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a mix. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Yeah. Why?
I do think it is. I
You get the
want,
bag back and it has like braces in it or something. You're like, God.
is this a sketcher? I kind of want both. Like maybe half. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to do half my body cremation. Half is going to be casket. So it looks like I'm still in a casket. Because I still want to be like spread somewhere.
Top is casket body.
Yeah.
And what was the cost of the half cost, Nick?
Maybe like a centaur or something.
The price of what?
The half cost, the cheaper one?
Like
$9.55.
$9.55 for that cheaper option.
Because I still want to be spread somewhere, but like I also want to be buried.
Yeah,
It's
I think
kinda
you get
conceited
both
of me.
options. Oh, this would be sick, dude. So your top half is coffin,
Yeah,
open coffin.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Yeah.
And you could just fucking do like that or something.
Yeah.
Totally.
Do you throw up the blood sign?
Yeah. Or even just put one of these down here so your buddies fucking see
good.
it. Bro, that would be so sick.
And then have like a note on the casket that's like open for a surprise. And you're like, oh, what is that, dude? Maybe his favorite
the
belt
dude
buckle?
just like this.
One of those right there. Could you imagine? That'd be so. Yeah, you have to.
Bro, that would be the fucking best. And then the bottom half of you, totally cremated, bro. And if you can offer the ladies, if they want to take some home, they can take a little bit home.
Like a little key bump or something.
Yeah, take a fucking key bump of your
Or I
boy.
would-
And it's extra for the crotch area.
Yeah, exactly. Or I would do like, I would put like the paraplegic legs on me. So when I go to heaven, people think that like, oh, he fought in a war. I'm like, oh no, I just wanted to be spread in Santa Fe.
You're like Forrest Gump or something? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You think people just are going to give you more props in heaven because
Yeah.
you're handicapped?
Yeah. Well, if I have paraplegic like fake legs, like it's
just
definitely a showstopper.
But you're going to have angel wings. The legs are just going to slow you down. You're flying. So now you're just this fucking angel.
Yeah, but if I take them off, I'm so light.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But then I forgot my legs.
Yeah, that'd be it.
It's kind of lose-lose.
Yeah. DoorDash, baby. That's what it is. When you want something just dashed over to your door. When you want to open your door and have something right there that you want for your use. That's where DoorDash can help. The new Dash Pass is the most affordable way to get anything in your area delivered to your door, helping you save money and time with every DoorDash order. That's true. Dash Pass pays for itself in 2 orders on average, making delivery even more worth it. Plus, Dash Pass gives you special access to exclusive promotions and member-only menu items, all for only $9.99 a month. DoorDash, that's what it is. Get more from delivery for less. Sign up for Dash Pass today, only on DoorDash. Use code Theo24 and get 50% off up to a $10 value when you spend $12 or more after signing up for Dash Pass. Subject to change. Terms apply. Want to know one of my favorite sounds? Here it is. That's the sound I hear when I'm learning a new language with Babbel. And if you want to learn a new language this year, I guarantee it'll be one of your favorite sounds too. Don't pay hundreds of dollars for private tutors or waste hours on apps that don't really help you speak the language. Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons are handcrafted by over 200 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. Babbel has over 16 million subscriptions sold, plus all of Babbel's 14 award-winning language courses are backed by their 20-day money-back guarantee. Babbel's convenient courses have helped me when I want to learn Spanish just sitting at my laptop, or when I want to learn it on the go. Babbel certainly makes it easier. Here's a special limited time deal for our listeners. Right now, get 50% off a one-time payment for a lifetime Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/Theo. That's right. Get 50% off babbel.com/Theo, spelled BABBEL.com/THEO. Rules and restrictions may apply. Yeah, but I would go cremation waist down. There's got to be options where, what is the difference, I wonder, between the higher cost of cremation and the lower cost?
Maybe like a finer grain. Like when you ground coffee beans, you can do like espresso, or you can do like a more coarse one. Maybe it's like a finer grain.
Like an Americano or something?
Yeah, exactly. Where would you want your ashes to be spread?
Dude, I would spread them in some rich asshole's fucking house, probably.
Yeah. Just
yard.
randomly. The yard?
Just somewhere.
That's
like
good.
somebody who would, like, it would bother them, you know?
Yeah.
Like somebody you just want to get under their skin a little bit. You'll never leave them.
That's good.
Maybe
Like-
give a half ounce to your kids or something.
Yeah, they can spread it.
Yeah, hopefully keep, you know.
I would do like a modern day anthrax, maybe. Like put it in somebody's mail.
Oh, I love
Is
that.
anthrax still around, or did fentanyl take it?
Anthrax, I guess fentanyl totally took its job.
Damn. Yeah, people were getting got in like a Macy's catalog.
With anthrax?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was
Just the
yeah.
mail.
Oh, yeah, you definitely, a perfume sample and you're dead, dude.
You're like, oh, an East Bay magazine. Oh.
Dude. 2 huffs of Dior and you're fucking
Yeah, exactly.
rocked out of here.
What happened with that? I'm not saying like bring it back, but like where'd it go?
No, I'm just saying, bro, that people would pop up in a Johnson and Murphy catalog and they couldn't fucking
The Eddie Bauer catalog is fucking you up.
straight.
So on there, it said the top places to get
Cremated.
ashes.
Oh, popular places to scatter ashes. This is interesting.
I'm sure somebody spread it at a Theo Von show for sure. I think somebody spread
You
ashes.
think?
100%.
Bro, what about that story?
Like Mizzou or something? Definitely.
Yeah, maybe something could have happened. What about that story? Remember there was a girl went to a Dane Cook show and disappeared after it. Did you ever see that?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah. It's on this episode of this show, Disappeared. And if you like shows about people
She just went. And,
that are missing and everything, and I love that kind of stuff. I love missing people. And, but that, yeah. Can you find that, Nick?
she got kidnapped or she just went missing?
They don't know, bro.
Damn.
And she was like a huge Dane Cook fan, went to his show, and a lot of people like thought he had something to do with it.
Did he ever speak publicly on it?
I don't know.
He had a whole bit about it.
He had a bid on it?
Yes,
Well,
he
you can't
did.
do a bid on. You can't monetize a missing person.
But you have to, I think you do something as an homage, maybe.
Maybe an homage. Yeah, that's true.
But it's like, God, that would be so crazy. Somebody went missing after. Bro, people have definitely gone missing after one of your shows. Probably somebody just fucking disappeared.
Maybe
in the back
missing
of
from their like family, but they're still alive. Like I think they just
No.
dipped on their wife or something.
Somebody fell through a portal in a vape shop after one of your shows, bro.
Definitely a couple of DUIs for sure.
For sure. Dude.
Yeah, I've had people text me afterwards, like, had a great time at your show, got a deal on the way
Yep.
home.
I've had that.
It's like, yeah, at least you made it home.
But yeah, there was this big thing I was seeing somewhere like that about gay fish online. Was there anything on that, Nick?
It's just a lot of Kanye South Park results, but
Okay. Dude, once we start eating gay fish, dude, we are.
I think tilapia might be up there. I think because tilapia is just like a mixture of like fish, isn't it?
Tilapia is like definitely like a gangbang of fish. Like,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I've never heard of you. You've never seen like, oh, look at the tilapia.
Never been at the San Diego Zoo. Like, oh, they got tilapias here.
Oh, they keep making fake fish, dude. I've talked about this many times. Like every 5 months, they're like, oh, check out this, the barramundi, or the
Yeah.
white fish, or the wee fish, or the
Yeah, or the go fish, dude.
it just
Wait, but
never ends.
Isn't tilapia like made in a farm? Like it's like not a normal. Like it's not. It's like it's not bred in the wild.
Yeah, I've never seen like somebody catch a tilapia at all. Let me see. Tilapia is the common name for nearly 100 species of fish.
Yeah, it's kind of like just a mutt of a fish.
They're mainly freshwater fish inhabiting shallow streams. Yeah, they're fucking total crack fish, dude. It's as if somebody took a net and just picked up everything at Skid Row kind of and made like a
It's like a bologna was a
beef out of it.
fish.
Yes.
Bologna is like 5 different animals in one, right?
Oh, bologna is bologna should be on an episode of Plug Talk. I feel like it's fucking just been.
That's one of the girls they interviewed.
Yeah.
But bologna's fucking delicious. I don't know what
Bro,
it is.
What do you talk about on a show before you know you have to fuck?
That's what's so funny to me. It's like a 30-minute or an hour-long episode, and they're just like talking about their upbringing, and then they're just, it's so, it fascinates me. And my favorite part, and I know Adam, and they're really nice to me and everything.
Yeah,
but
same, man. I've been on his show.
Yeah. But they have like the wired headphone, like the TED Talk headphone.
While they're having sex?
Maybe, but during the interview. So it makes the interview seem so much more prolific to be like, so tell me about, you said you are a big fan of smooth R&B. And then he just has that on.
This was it?
Yeah, it was a guy that went missing.
Oh.
Kyle's mom had just been diagnosed with cancer. He and his mom vowed to beat the cancer together. Just days before her first surgery, Kyle took his sister Noelle and his mother Barbara for a special treat to a Dane Cook comedy concert to lift her spirits. He was in a great mood. After the show, Kyle tells his mom that he and some friends are heading to a popular bar in uptown Charlotte. Anything else? Keep looking on that, Nick, though, or see if Zach can. What else has been going on, man? How are you? I know your special came out, bro. It was so good.
Really?
Bro,
Thank
so
you,
good.
man. I was really happy with it.
Yours, Stavros's are ones that I really liked. But yeah, yours was it keeps going. Like the material keeps going.
Thanks,
it's fast. It's punchy. I think you have to do that on the TV ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted it to look really good, and I had a lot of my sketches have like a camera that like zooms in a bunch, like on the lens. So I had somebody at the special just solely just zooming in a bunch. And there's 3 shows, so I was like, here's the beats on the jokes. For these jokes, I'm gonna look at that camera, and like when I look, we should like meet like the zoom in the middle. So like there was just somebody just the whole time just fucking giving arthritis to their goddamn self, just cranking away on that Sony. But yeah, I wanted it to have like good retention and just like look good. I think it was a great first special. I think it's
so
not,
good.
It's not like the most fucking goated special in the world, but like I was really happy with it, and I think a lot of people liked it.
Oh, dude, 100%, man. But are any of them good? I mean, some of them are good. Mm-hmm. It's hard to make one perfect. It's so hard to make comedy onto a special, like as opposed to seeing it in person. It's not even the same thing.
It's not even close. I mean,
it's not even the same thing at all. It's almost a travesty to do it, really, in a way.
Yeah, it doesn't even compare to be close. It's like when you're watching a stand-up show, you're watching anybody in the back of your room, you're always like permanently smiling. Like you're just static holding a smile. Like, oh, yeah. So you're like constantly just like laughing and smiling. You're watching at home, you're just in like this, you're like, you start with a frown.
Yeah.
So you have to work out of a like ditch.
Yeah, you're at home, you're hiding from your wife in the garage or whatever, or one of your kids wants to love you or whatever, and you can't handle it or something. But yeah, you're just frowning, and you're just supposed to like.
Yeah, I think somebody put it the best way to me is a special. All it is just a giant commercial for your touring, where you're like, hey, this is a glimpse of what a show looks like. Here's what I do for people live last year. So this is like what a Trevor Wallace or a Theo Von show would look like.
Got it.
And I mean, you're doing arenas, dude. So like everything is helping. I mean, you're crushing right now.
Yeah,
it's
we've
awesome.
definitely been having fun, man. Thanks.
You're going to
dude.
Australia. I was out there in November.
No.
You been, yeah? Or no?
Yeah, I've been. It's just been about 4 years though.
Okay.
Because of COVID, but I'm stoked, bro. I'm going to go back again, even like I think maybe later this year.
Really?
And do like Perth and some other shows.
Oh yeah, Perth you've been to Perth, right?
Yeah, we just didn't put it on there the way it put together is just like.
Well, Perth is also like 5 hours from everywhere else.
Yeah.
People don't realize, and me, when I say people, I mean myself, I didn't realize it's the same size as the US essentially. When they're like, oh, our flight from Sydney to Perth is like 5 hours, I was like, how? What, we fucking driving? What's happening? What bus is this? It's a massive area.
And bro, they got some fucking trans animals over there, dog. Yeah, have you seen that quokka? Bring that thing up, dude.
Yeah, those are
That thing will slurp a tit right off.
I think he's fresh off some pop.
Yeah, dude,
the quokka's off the papas right there.
Oh, that quokka, dude.
Bro,
bro, you telling me this animal
that's a Pixar animal in real life.
ain't off a perk 30 right now? You telling me on God's earth?
They say they have like the best cocaine out there, and like that's proof of it, bro.
That's
Look
that
at that
quacaine, homie.
Quacaine.
That bitch is on the fucking. There ain't not a chance he's eating that fucking cocoa leaf right there.
Look at that, dude. And they're all in good shape. They got good bodies. Yeah, they're doing drugs.
They're jacked too.
He's eating a leaf, bro. He thinks it's a fucking Shake and Shack burger.
Oh man, dude, what's the wiener look like on one of those things, buddy?
I was probably packing.
Pull that up, Nikki.
Penis? There you go.
Let's see that. Oh, damn. Shorty got that little birdhouse he's running up. Damn, bro.
Is that a baby one? Oh, they have pouches too? God, that's so cool.
Maybe look for a drawing of it, Nick. Oh.
Yeah, the kangaroos have weird dongs.
You got that Cruella.
They look like, Harry Potter sticks.
Yeah, and that's so
Like
crazy.
wands. Yeah, they're weird. I was at have you been in the kangaroo park in, I think Brisbane?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there and they're weird. They're just hopping around all fucking jacked up.
And you can't tell if they're going to beat the fuck out of you or be cool with you.
Yeah.
It's almost like being around like UFC fighters.
Yeah. Dude, that's so true. I was at this thing with Bert and Tom recently and Nate Diaz was there.
No, really?
It's like he's one of those guys, if you look eyes for too long, you're like, we're either about to kiss or he's about to kill me.
Yeah, he is
Kind of cool, like.
The Stockton kangaroo right there. I mean, this is crazy though.
Oh, yeah, is he from Stockton?
Yeah, dude. A lot of missing people in Stockton, dude. You gotta.
Stockton is an interesting place.
Oh, there's some people are just, you're like, you can even go to people like, hey, are you missing? And people are like, yeah.
How did you know? Yeah, it's so weird that Stockton's in California.
There's a lot of people in Stockton that are using like calling cards still and shit. You're like, what's going on?
It's like a piece of New Jersey in California.
Yeah, people are like, hey, can you help me get it to a payphone? And you're like,
yeah, everybody's got carburetors on them.
Yeah, just like, you're just shocked at like some of the, like people have been crossing time zones and stuff, you know?
Yeah. But great place.
Oh, no. It's fun, dude. It's a fun place and people love it. And, yeah, I think Disney's going to be doing a thing up there too.
In Stockton.
Can you even imagine that? Hey, Goofy. Bro, like, hey, Goofy, dog. You trying to fucking box or what? You know?
Dude, I would watch that.
Dude,
I would for sure watch
when I went to school in Tucson, Arizona, they had in the car washes all the like first of all, I went there and I had to take Spanish, right? And all the kids in there.
College?
This was in high school.
Oh, okay.
All the kids in there were Mexican, so they would all just like
so easy.
calling me like fegoto or whatever, you know, in Spanish or just different things, you know.
Yeah.
And I was the only one paying attention. It was just like me and the teacher just having a one-on-one.
Right.
I was the only white dude. They would have like gang things would happen at lunch. They'd have to have the alarm go off. You'd have to lay down and like just eat your sandwich
like
laying
an earthquake
down.
Drill?
Yeah, just like that.
Was it an earthquake drill or gang shit?
Gang shit.
Gang shit does pop off.
Oh, dude, it would happen. Yeah, it would happen a lot, and you'd have to lay down and just eat your burger. And then the for real fucking vatos las violencias, they would have fights in the car wash after school, and after like
it's a good place. To
after a certain amount, somebody would break them out the thing and just spray it down, and that'd be the end of the fight.
That's pretty cool, dude.
It's kind of a bit of tradition. It was almost like being at the rodeo, kind of, you know.
It's fun. You get to like leave there with a shower, so even if your ass beat, you're like ready to party.
And sometimes you see the rainbow in the mist, you know.
And then you like get your hair blow dried at the end. Dude, my Spanish teacher, she had a really soft voice, so she would talk with a speaker box attached to her hip. And she had like a microphone, like plugged up. She had a microphone and it would project her voice. And I used to take my dad had hip surgery and he got prescribed Vicodin and he was allergic to him. So he didn't take him. So I'd just sneak a Vicodin every once in a while before Spanish class. So I would just be fucking biked out, listening to Ricky Martin 2.0, just blasting away, dude. And she would just be, dude,
Upside inside.
living la vida. Dude, it was so good. I have like vivid memories of her class, 9 a.m. And I would smoke before class sometimes.
Yeah.
And I didn't know Spanish at all. So just being high off a Percocet, hearing Spanish, I was like, I think this is like how Duolingo was invented. Like, I just remember sitting there just nodding my head like there was music on, just being like, this is good. Yeah.
Yo
Shout out
no
to
sé,
Zyler.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, she's great, man.
Dude, yeah, our Spanish teacher, one of them was like a reformed gangster.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
all the Spanish they taught us was like about fucking funerales and like fucking coyotes and all kind of
Bloody
like
knuckles and shit.
Oh yeah, it was, a lot of the shit was very violent. And then we had this other guy, Senor Vliet was his name, in Mandeville. And if you made a cacerola,
What's
right?
that?
Casserole.
Oh.
As a gift, if you brought it to school, you got, I'm not even joking, this is the craziest thing, 50,000 bonus points.
What is this fucking whose line is it anyways? Just giving out insane points for nobody?
It was crazy, dude. You could be a complete failure in the class. You could
In a
be
casserole?
pregnant. You could not have a head or hands. You could be in the class and have like a five. Your grade could be 11 points,
You
right?
graduate early because of a casserole?
Yeah. And you show up on casserole day, bro.
Oh, was it day?
75,000 bonus points,
God,
dude.
they had the most random shit for extra credit. Sometimes we get like a little sexual. It'd be like, oh, bring him his favorite hostess cookie and we'll give you some points. Like, you fucking go get it, dude.
Yeah, they just had a teacher I was looking at. What was that thing that we saw?
There was also always a pregnant girl in PE.
Oh, dude.
Be 16. She's like, oh, I can't run the mile. I'm pregnant. I was like, fucking jealous.
I lost a spelling bee to a pregnant girl.
Do you remember the word?
Yep, inconvenience.
Which was, yeah, dude. Fucking inconvenience of a child.
Look, yeah.
How many
that's
letters in?
true, dude. I didn't realize that till just now.
She probably had to spell that word because she fucking says it so goddamn much. She's like, fuck, I can't drink Sailor Jerry's because I got this inconvenience. Do you remember
They're
what?
like, now use it in a sentence. She's like, Jeremy left me with an inconvenience.
Do you remember what letter you made it to?
Yeah, I messed up the E and the I or the I and the E.
That's a tricky one.
And I was so happy she did. Helena was her name, and she was pregnant, and she kind of looked pregnant even if she wasn't pregnant.
Okay.
She had just like,
She had the attitude for it.
she was ready to just hatch something. It's
Kind of nice if you're pregnant. You just get like 9 months of like, the world is your bitch. Like you could just, you go to the parking guy and be like, no, pregnant. You could probably get into the White House, honestly. I'm pregnant. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah,
Yeah. So
let her through. They start saying,
Yeah.
it is kind of crazy.
Does TSA see the baby in you when they do the scanner?
Yeah, and the baby's in there like this. Viva la raza. He's just fucking,
I fucking love you, Theo. The wheel turn.
what did we have? What was that? Didn't they have a thing about a teacher? Oh, bring it back up.
Yeah, an Arizona teacher was fired for her OnlyFans account, and you might
Isn't that
recognize
Rachel Dozo?
That's Rachel Dolezal, dude.
Wait,
They say
she
once
did?
you go black, you never come back. Not the case with her.
Wait, she's teaching right now?
Yeah,
In Tucson. Do you see this?
Oh, no way.
Dude, those are your people.
Rachel Dolezal, who goes by Nkechi Diallo, which I'm going to say, I'm going to limb. Nkechi Diallo sounds back and way black, like not even American black. Diallo, Nkechi Diallo, that sounds like Kenyan. Lost her job at the Catalina Foothill School District. Wow. Was teaching kids as an after-school instructor. She was under fire in 2014, accused of misidentifying herself as black while serving as the head of the NAACP. Look, first of all, if someone wants to do a job and do it well, I don't think you should not let them do it because of their ethnicity. That goes against what the whole program's even trying to say, it feels like. But what else happened to her?
Is she twerking in that video?
Nuh-uh.
Is that the video that like got her fired?
Oh.
Yeah, someone screen grabbed a video.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, somebody. All the kids did. Ooh.
Dude, I swear I thought I saw her at the gym this morning. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She's showing that oyster dressing right there, bro.
She's like, for that extra credit right there. There's her casserole.
Yeah, we only learned of Miss Nkechi Diallo.
Everybody knows who that is, though. Like, she'd walk in class and be like, oh, Miss Diallo. We're like, oh, that's Rachel Dolezal. Also, like, just do OnlyFans. You don't need to be a teacher.
Yeah, it's a good point. But I think you have to get, this is messed up, but where are you going to get your clientele?
Valid.
If you don't go to school looking hot, bro, no
that's
way.
true.
You don't go to,
Dude.
if you had your hot teacher, you telling me if she had an
Miss
OnlyFans,
Saffron,
bro,
yeah, Miss Saffron. She's
and
a
you
history
could
teacher.
go home after school or even be sitting in class looking at
in
her
the
teaching,
back?
and then you
She has
look on your phone.
She has like a QR code on like her shirt or something. I think if I was a substitute teacher, that's how I'd recruit.
Yeah.
You know, just be like, oh, here's what you do. You go to pull up a presentation and then it's accidentally on your OnlyFans page. And you're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then you see all the kids snap it. I mean, maybe that is a better way because now that this story is out, her OnlyFans is only going to get higher. So maybe you get fired as this is all PR.
I support her, man. I wonder if she'd be interesting to talk to because
I definitely think so.
Diallo has a public social media page where she has linked an OnlyFans page. It doesn't say what school she was at. Catalina Foothills. That is a school, actually, Catalina Foothills.
In Tucson?
Yeah. It was fancy, too. I think it's messed up. Well,
known
here's
for
part of the
rich.
problem is we're not paying the teachers.
No.
So what do you expect them to do? I don't think it's crazy that your teacher, right? The person who's helping guide your child
Youth of America.
has to show their labia to get their bills paid.
Yeah, they want to get the scented Crayola markers. They got to show a little puss, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy though. And then it's crazy. The parents are then like, no, fuck that. You know, like at least that teacher I think is entrepreneurial.
Yeah, she should be teaching a business class.
Yeah, they should be firing whatever they're, and whoever chooses the salaries for the school people.
I did always like when the teachers like would spend their own money and like let the class know. They would always let the kids know and be like, "This was out of Miss Eckertson's budget."
Yeah.
I went to Target myself on Sunday and bought these markers. Oh shit, hell yeah! So if Miss Dolezal, or sorry to say the
Diallo.
government name, Miss Diallo
Get you.
is popping some puss, but getting some scented markers,
Yeah.
I don't see a problem here.
Look, now if she merges the two and sells some scented markers at school,
That are scented like her. That's big money. Gwyneth Paltrow had a vagina candle. Did you ever see that?
yeah, the vagandals or whatever.
Jandals.
But it is crazy how people are having to do like everybody's having to do OnlyFans. You know, you'll see like the DoorDash guy, his girlfriend's sitting there in the passenger seat, and she's filming her vagina like on a stream cam so they can make money to go home and take care of their family. Buy their family a fucking sack of warm Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
They have to drive for 12 hours a day, and she's up there live streaming.
Dude, 2 coot shots that just pays for like 47 dashes.
It's just crazy that it's all happening.
Kind of exciting though.
University of Wisconsin lacrosse chancellor says he was fired over pornographic videos made with his wife.
This happened in my hometown over Christmas, and they had a cooking channel, and they would make a dish, and then they would have sex.
They would make a dish and have sex.
Wait, really? Can we see? Like what?
Yeah,
Yeah, one sec.
That's awesome.
that's
That's fucking Ratatouille talk right there. Yeah, I mean, every teacher is no different than anyone else. Like, they're all pieces of shit. Not pieces of shit, but they're all like, they're all adults. I remember in 7th grade, I saw my teacher.
That's a crazy correlation.
Well,
So every teacher is a regular. They're just a fucking person.
right. I saw my 7th grade English teacher after school one day buying a handle of Pop-Off vodka.
Yeah.
Me and my friend Matt saw her, and she looked over and saw us and immediately like turned. She was just buying Pop-Off vodka at a CVS.
Dude, I remember we had a teacher who like her shirt, I swear they like put it on like with like the way it would like just hold her chest and everything. It was just, if she had an OnlyFans, I would have raked every yard in my neighborhood. You know how high my grades probably would have been?
Oh, yeah. Or bad. So you got to stay after class, get detention. I mean, it's great PR, honestly. It's not a great society to live in, but it's great
It's
PR.
great PR,
If you teach at a local school for like 3 years, and now all of a sudden Miss Robertson is like, oh, dropped an OnlyFans. Like, those 3 years were just promo.
Yeah, it's a fucking smart move. Dolezal, I like it, man. Dude, did you know Down syndrome people can't walk backwards? Can you look that up?
Yeah, and then I want to see that video.
That's crazy, isn't
They
it?
can't walk backwards? Wait, horses can't do that either. Is that?
Yeah, Down syndrome people can't walk backwards. Yeah.
So You have to do kind of like a 360.
Like how many moonwalking DS people have you seen? To be honest.
You know? Dude, you might be on something with that.
If we could train and it's impossible.
But they have the heart to do it.
Oh,
If anybody's got the heart to moonwalk in 2024, it's going to be one of our DS brethrens.
Oh, if we don't have a Down syndrome president by 2034, then I think we're not doing it right.
Dude, I think there should be a gang, like DS13. That should be hard.
That'd be crazy.
That should be hard.
Yeah. Dog, I'm gonna fucking hug you to death on me. Yeah,
they're so nice, man. They're so
the best. Well, they have a great coffee shop too in DC now that's all Down syndrome people working there. There's a Down syndrome guy. I think it's just, that Down syndrome people can't walk backwards, but we have a guy who came on here, Chris Nickerson. We talk about him a lot, but he won, he completed the Ironman.
Really?
And he's Down syndrome. He can do more. I mean, he's more physically gifted than you and I will ever be.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he ran like 400 miles or something.
Wow. And they are stronger, no? Is that?
I'd love to check back in with him. That'd be cool, huh, Nick?
Yeah, all on a solo episode.
Yeah. Let's just see how he's doing. If he's still competing.
He's doing OnlyFans too.
Yeah. But that's where it's at now. It's sad, But then I guess it's like you're in control of it. So maybe it's not sad. Maybe my view of it is sad. Do you think it's sad or do you think it's okay? Like, maybe you're right. Maybe we put this negative connotation on it. Like, if my teacher has an awesome body or a body that I want to see, or she likes showing it off and twerking or whatever.
No, I think we've passed the point. Like, maybe in the beginning it might have been a little sad, but I think everybody has. Even growing up, one of my friends, this kid Peter, had a photo of his mom naked in the house.
Oh, yeah.
And that was like, that was free OnlyFans back then. Because we would see that. And I still can remember that, like, visual, but she was doing that for free. Imagine one day we all go to his house for sleepover and she accidentally is like, oops, I left this website open.
Yeah.
What's your email and credit card and CVV? And now we're signing up for it. I think everybody's mom has been naked in a photo somewhere. So you might as well monetize it.
Yeah.
I think as long as it doesn't interrupt with like what you're, I don't know. I don't see a problem with it.
There's this cooking couple and they cook and then, this is on Pornhub, huh?
This is legitimate. So wait, these people were from your hometown?
Yeah, he was the chancellor at UWL and they found out and he got fired. And now he's probably going to sue because he says it was his First Amendment rights.
Yeah. I don't think that it's wrong. If people were going to do what they want to do, I think it might be a little strange. Here's the strange part is if kids can go and see you doing something that's pretty graphic, that ain't good for kids.
No, I mean, doing this for 20,000 views, definitely fire him for sure. I mean, if this was like 10 million, you're like, dude, fuck yeah. Now he's got a career. I think he's trying to sue to make headlines.
Dude, high school was freaking nuts, bro.
Yeah, dude, there was two teachers that started dating. They both got divorced and started dating in my middle school. And like, it was like, remember when viral was just like word of mouth? Like, that's what it was. Everybody was like, dude, one was a home ec, one was a history teacher.
Yeah.
So they were getting historical in that post.
Dude, remember when viral was just some dude yelling something in the hallway?
Yeah. Or like one guy did something in like math class. He like threw a wad of soap and toilet paper to the ceiling. And then everybody heard about it at lunch. That was viral.
They're like, damn, Ricky wadded up the fucking science, bro.
Yeah, dude.
What a legend, dude.
It was easy to be a legend back then.
Oh, it was so easy to be a legend. You could do anything.
We had these dumb high school pranks. We'd take ketchup packets and we'd put them under the toilet seat. So when somebody would go to sit down and shoot at the back of their legs. Dude, now that I think about it, I would kill myself if that happened to me. If I was at lunch or if I was trying to pee in between Spanish class, I'm off of Vicodin and I get shot by Heinz 57 in the kneecaps, I'm taking my own life.
Bro, there's nothing gayer for some reason than the back of your leg, dude.
Well, you walk into class and girls like, do you smell like ketchup? I'm like, I gotta end it here.
But really, even when you just touch the back of your leg, it feels like
it feels like you could fuck it.
Yeah, it feels like it's been fucking meeting guys somewhere.
It's been waiting for it. But like, imagine like trying to wipe that off.
Oh, it feels like veal kind of, doesn't it?
It does.
It feels more expensive.
Yeah. A little tender.
Yeah, dude, if you touch the back of your legs, man, it just feels more expensive.
Yeah, that's the part that I think if I had a casket, the open casket that had cremation, I'd have that down there. Like
What if-
bone marrow type thing.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Like a dip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. If you're open casket, definitely chips and everything around you.
Yeah.
Because you don't want people to have to come up and feel like they can't stay and look at you. That's the thing that I did hate sometimes. Like, it was horrible to see somebody sometimes open casket, but you felt like you only got like 2 seconds. And then it wasn't cool of you. And you had to go back and cry like by the chairs and stuff.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, some people you want to get back in line, you know?
Oh, that's true. That's true. I would maybe do like sunglasses or maybe like, I don't know.
Yeah. But def put a perk 30 on somebody if you go to their open casket.
Yeah, I'll do something.
Put it right on their lapel or something. Put it in dad's hand.
Give him something.
Yeah, nobody even knows.
You tuck it back in.
This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Let's talk about sex, fellas, huh? Remember the days when you were ready to go? Now you can increase your performance and get the extra confidence in bed. Listen up. It's bluechew.com. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but in chewable tablets and at a fraction of the cost. The best part? It's all done online. So no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code Theo at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BLUECHEW.com. Promo code Theo to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. That's right. If you have been struggling, if you're not sure of yourself, if there's something going on inside of you or in your thoughts, and it's just, you can't handle it, you need some help. Well, BetterHelp is a place to start. I've used BetterHelp, and I'm thankful for that. BetterHelp is entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire, get matched with a licensed therapist, and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. That's it. BetterHelp. Therapy can be a place to work through the challenges you face in all your relationships, whether with friends, work, your significant other, or yourself. Become your own soulmate, whether you're looking for one or not. Visit betterhelp.com/Theo today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, betterhelp.com/Theo. Bro, you know what was the craziest in high school were those people that came and did like the anti-drug performances, bro.
That or the DUI guy. Do you have like a DUI guy?
Yeah, we had this dude, Maestro Mac was his name, right? He taught
He's
something.
on Pornhub.
Oh, sure. He taught something at our school, right? Mm-hmm. And suddenly he showed up one day and he was just in like wrestling, like like shorts or a unitard or something. And he would say like karate my body. And then he would just break a fucking brick or something with his hand, right? And everybody's like, what
You're like, is this anti-drug? Because this makes me want to do coke.
Yeah,
this
bro.
makes me want to do drugs.
Dude, the craziest part was too, like one time he had like a bunch of wood or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. That he was gonna break, you know? And the shop teacher would always get pissed because he'd be jealous that he had all this spare wood. He'd be like, we have nothing to
We're building out of mechanical pencils over here.
It's crazy. It was crazy, bro, because the shop teacher, they would always steal like these wooden like parts by the baseball field that had advertisements on them.
Yeah,
and then you'd see like bird houses like a month later and
Yeah,
they'd all have like auto glass or something like on the side of it. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Made in Stockton.
But that dude, one time, Maestro Mac, yeah, we were like,
At like 9 a.m. too. It was like you'd get to class and they'd be like, oh, we're not doing class today. We're
doing
like
assembly.
learning about an assembly.
Yeah, we're doing assembly and it's about no drugs. And this guy, his wife would go out and light like 2 smoke bombs or whatever in the gym.
That's good.
And then he would like come running out in between them. It was so bizarre. And then like the finale one time, she was hitting him in the head with a broomstick, right? Like right to break it across his head. And she hit him like 3 times, right? And it didn't break. And everybody, you could see the cops start to kind of walk over a little bit, like the security guards and shit. And people started yelling one more time.
This turns into WWE. Dana White's in there like,
one more
hey, you
time.
gotta fuck him up, man. So this is to prevent drugs?
Yeah, I guess, bro. It was like, and then she hit him 3 more times. He was just bleeding everywhere, and then they shut it down.
Dude, the best drug prevention should just be a guy who's really coked out trying to pitch you on starting a podcast for like an hour, and he just doesn't stop talking to the whole auditorium. He's like, you don't get him, man. Bluetooth, VPN, plug talk, and he just keeps going about it. I would never do it.
Yeah.
We had a DUI one, and they would make us put on these like goggles that made it feel like you were drunk, and then we get in a drive simulator. I got pretty good at it. Yeah, dude. Because it just made me want to be like, how good is this? Because they had to test it somewhere. I'm like, are they just riffing this in a laboratory somewhere? Or they're sending out Thomas, who's hammered off a couple of steel reserves. go drive the Bronco around the block and see what you get into.
Hold on. And so wait, it was like an Oculus type of thing.
So it was, it looked like an Oculus, but it was like,
Look it up, Nick.
Like lab coat, like plastic
Please.
glasses. But the vision, it just looked like maybe glasses that your dad would wear that were really thick. But they were just really bad eyesight that just blurred everything. So are we talking about like drunk driver simulator, like goggles? Yeah, they just look like that, but they they just made you see really blurry. But it was like kind of fun to do it like 9 a.m. All the football players were like, this is how I drive to practice.
Fatal Vision impairment goggles. Jesus. The Fatal Vision alcohol goggles deliver memorable lessons on topics like impaired driving, underage drinking, and other substance abuse issues. Participants perform simple activities or sobriety tests without and then with the goggles. Performing the activities twice lets participants experience the performance while unimpaired and then impaired. Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, it was like these.
Wow.
So yeah, it would show like how drunk you were.
So you would feel drunker the second time because the goggles just alter your kind of perception?
Yeah, so it kind of just looks like if you were, I'm trying to think, like it just looked like you were looking at like really foggy glass almost.
Yeah.
Like a fun mirror type thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we would do this at like 9 a.m. And a lot of times they would bring like a mangled up car that was involved in an accident.
Always.
And they'd be like, this was the car so-and-so was in. And then the guy's there to talk about it. I'm like, dude, so you get a DUI and now you get to tour the U.S.
Yeah.
doing like door deals with a high school.
Bro, and they would always like have like somebody is spray painted like Trank Lord or something on the car, and there would be like a bloody cheerleader like hanging out of it. Like they always had that shit.
Yeah,
dude.
they'd paint the story, and then you just go back to class after that and be like, time to learn about meiosis. When we just learned about a guy who mangled a car with his best friend in it. Now it's a really weird thing to give high schoolers at literally 9 a.m.
Bro, it was that was an unbelievable time for high schoolers because it was really the time of day you had just woken up.
Yeah.
You hadn't been awake the first hour and a half. You don't know what the fuck you were doing. You were happy. You were just making sure you were alive. 9 a.m. you kind of pipe up a little bit and they take you there. And then the guy's showing you like, yeah, his handle is like Trank Lord 5000. You're like, we're supposed to follow this dude.
Yeah, I never really got I don't know, like it would make me just feel really sad for the person that lost their life. But I don't know if it deterred me from drinking and driving.
Yeah, like the mom would be there and they'd be like, Alejandro could have lived to be 20. And you're like, only 20? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like they would have like.
He's still not even old enough to drink, dude.
Dude, like.
He's getting plastered off wine coolers.
Sometimes the exchange like rate, like the verbal exchange rate, like with the person who would come in was so off.
So weird.
We had a guy, Officer Bob, and he was like the biggest cop they ever made, right? Like they put him in the car, and then I swear I don't think he could get out of the car for like years. Like he was literally had to live in the cop car.
He was like that famous?
He was that big. He was very big.
That big. Okay.
And his weight had shut down. Look up Covington, Louisiana, Dare Officer Bob, B-O-B. And his weight had shut down, even his windpipe. It like pushed, like, yeah, and he would be like, don't do drugs. I love you guys, you know? And if he pulled you over for a ticket, you had to walk back.
He just has license registration through the intercom?
Oh, it was known through town. You had to walk back and get the ticket from him. Yeah. He just was too big. He couldn't handle it. This might have been before they had photography.
The internet.
Yeah. Maybe just go to images.
Really?
Let's
That's
see.
so funny. I like seeing a fat cop. You know, they're just going against society norms.
Yeah, like I'll still catch him.
Do you ever see a cop just being a cop, like living up to the stereotype, like at a donut shop, and you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Live it up, dude.
Yeah, it is pretty respectable, man.
Yeah, why not?
There's something nice about it. Yeah, we've seen so many great, like, that's one cool thing you see at the shows now, just with like watching the shows, making sure everything. After the show, you get to talk to the cops and like, we threw out this guy, we threw out.
Yeah.
Like some dude urinated in a woman's hair, like thought it was a bathroom, dude was wasted.
What city?
I think it was Pueblo, Colorado.
Yeah. That high altitude, I can't even say it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Some, a child of a couple of gold miners or whatever.
Yeah.
And this dude's just splash scalping some
feel it,
bird.
though.
And she said she sat there, she didn't know what was going on. And then after a little while, she like, what's happening?
Do you know people at Taylor Swift concerts, there's some girls that wear a diaper because they don't want to miss any of the concert, so they'll just pee themselves? Yeah, they're doing it. Because, I mean, tickets are so expensive. Like a pee probably costs them like $648 or something.
Yeah, it's 20 minutes of your time.
Yeah. So you might as well just pee your pants on it, honestly.
Some Taylor Swift fans say they're wearing adult diapers to her shows so they don't miss any songs. It totally makes sense, especially these days.
I think if anybody wears a diaper to my show, it's because they're going to shit themselves from packing too many Zens. The amount of times I see vape smoke in my crowds, I fucking love it. Anybody that comes out to see me, I'm like, I love you guys. It's just so like true to the
It's so
content
Native
I put
American.
out. Dude, they're heckling with fucking smoke signals. Pussy.
They just write FAG in the air with smoke.
Heckling you by blowing O's. This is so funny.
That's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, I like getting recognized by cops. It happens more like a lot of cops watch my stuff, which is weird. I'm like, when do you guys have time to do this? But like, It makes me feel good when they're like, dude, I love your stuff. Like I've had a cop be like shy, like
Yeah.
what's it called? Not starstruck because I don't think it's like that, but I think they're just like, oh shit, like nervous around me.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have a gun. I should be nervous around you. Don't study your words around me. Hey,
You have a gun. I have a Four Loko advertisement. Okay.
Hey, you made the Kyle videos, right? Like you are in control of the bad people. Use your gun. Put me in handcuffs. When was the last time you were in the back of a cop car?
Ooh, oh, my friend Billy and my buddy Billy Conforto, R.I.P., man.
R.I.P..
He was famous, one of the most famous gay prize fighters. And
Prize?
he just fought. He was like one of the first gays that could really fight. They didn't have it. People would like call him a name and then
Beat their ass?
and get the shit beat out of you. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it was amazing, dude. It was like,
That's-
oh, this is different.
That'd be such a good dare. Like if somebody didn't know, but hey, call him that. And then
Oh, it was great. One thing I remember when I was young, I always wanted friends that had like something different about them,
Yeah.
Like one of my first friends was this guy Douglas, and he had a stutter, and I'd never heard it, Yeah. And then Billy, the gay fighter, and Douglas would be like, "Don't call him a," and then Billy would just knock someone out if they did call him an FAG.
Dude, I wanted to be different so bad growing up. I told people I was colorblind.
Yeah.
Like my mom was so bad to the point where my mom took me to the doctor and he's like pointing at something that's a yellow and he's like, what color is that? I was like, blue. Yeah. Just riffing. I just wanted to be different so bad.
Oh, I just yelled the N-word at a couple Mormons, dude. I'd be like, you don't believe I'm colorblind? And then I would just drop it right on her.
A Mormon? Yeah, I wanted to be colorblind.
Nazareth. Hit him with that Nazareth I'm
Oh,
talking
that
about.
word.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm talking about. Bro, shout out to black Mormons. Are there any black Mormons?
I think so.
We need more. We need more, man. We had a lot of blonkies in our area growing up.
What's that?
Like black dudes that want to be white, Like the opposite of wiggas,
Oh.
We had hella blonkies, bro.
Okay.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Big Bob, our cop, he just like he'd get on that loudspeaker, he'd be like, no, like he just couldn't get, he was so big.
Do people have to handcuff themselves to get in the car?
They would do it. It's
How do I do this? He's like, I go there, go left, go left. Look like Jabba the Hutt.
Dude, but me and Billy, so we got pulled over. Billy had like a pound of weed on him. So he, or in the car, so he picks it up, he puts it in his shirt, right? They take us out of my car, put us in the cop car to search my car.
Oh, but he had the weed on him?
He had the weed on him.
Nice.
So now we're sitting in the cop car with the pound of weed on him. And then they're like, all clear. They put us back in the car and we fucking drove off.
Holy shit.
That was awesome.
I wonder if anybody's ever got like pulled over for like a parking ticket and then put like a pound of weed in their ass. Just because they're scared. Or like got pulled over. Or like, you know how sometimes cops will clear the highway just to like stop traffic? I wonder if anybody's seen that and they freaked out and put an 8-ball in their ass.
Just start fucking slowly knuckling nugs up their hole.
They're putting just like the OG Four Loko in there. They're like, it's illegal now. Moonshot.
There has to be a tragic story out there of somebody who they thought a cop was stopping them.
Yeah.
Maybe they weren't. It could have been something else.
It was like apartment security and he's like, oh, fuck.
The guy's just jamming
Put an 8-ball of heroin up there.
a 12 sack of dirt weed up his ass.
Sees mall security. He's like, oh, fuck. It's just so crazy to put something in your ass.
Yeah.
That fast, too.
And it's hard. It's hard to do. I love how people are like, yeah, just toss it in my ass.
I don't think I'd be able to talk okay to the cop.
No.
If I had fucking 8-ball in my ass.
Oh, because you're just hoping that plastic holds out
Dude,
or you're dead.
You're living life on La Vida Loca mode for about 10 seconds. You're crushing it. The second it breaks through, but it is sensitive down there. I mean, it goes straight in your bloodstream.
Did you, yeah, they used to have like that thing, vajipping or whatever, when people put LSD in their vagina. I remember.
I feel like I've heard of that. Vajip?
Vajipping. A lot of chicks would do that.
Dude,
shit.
imagine eating a chick out while she does that. Bro, she just turns into like a custard pie. But like, imagine.
What?
One time my friend said this girl.
Yeah, she just turns into a fucking.
Well, because the
edge
effect.
of a table or
yeah,
something.
the effect of the LSD goes to you and you just forget what you're doing down there and you're just floating.
You just think you're kissing an oyster at a beach or whatever.
Kiss romantic.
Yeah, you're at a fucking Red Lobster just slurping face with some oyster.
Am I at Tatsu Ramen right now? Have you ever done Salvia?
Wasn't that like gas station dope kind of?
Yeah, you could just be 18 and up, but like you would trip really hard. Yeah, they sold it like it was cigarettes. Like you could smoke it and your like life is different for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like the entire world, you can literally just smoke this and go out into the real world. It's crazy.
Salvia is the largest genus of plants in the sage family, with nearly 1,000 species of shrubs and annuals within the. Salvia is part of the tribe Menthiae.
There's a really funny video. I mean, this guy does salvia and then he goes gardening. It's like OG YouTube. It's fucking hilarious.
Bad.
Yeah, that guy.
5 centimeters on each side, and that plant's gonna.
This guy smokes salvia and then tries to garden.
That in the ground, we're gonna fill it in with some Miracle Grow, some soil from the garden itself.
It's kind of a long video, but.
And then we're gonna make sure that it's doing okay with a little bit of pH test, and I'm gonna show you how to do it in a little bit.
Maybe speed it up a little bit.
Oh, right.
He just falls over. Maybe I was on salvia watching this, but
Hold on. The guy's now laying on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Kind of quivering. The text goes, want to see more salvia challenges. What is this? Cardiac arrest. That's not a salvia challenge.
yeah, no, you like full blown trip balls for 15 minutes. And they just sell it out of gas stations.
That's
You
crazy.
can just buy it.
Bro, it's crazy how the Food and Drug Administration, can we just say that they don't care about us?
They don't care. They do not care.
They don't care about us.
You could buy this and go to jury duty and just sit there. Jury duty is fucking hilarious. It's like a flight that never takes off. You're just sitting there. Man, I wish you could pick your cases. Like I wish they had like a menu like, oh, here's the cases they're doing today. Because then I could see if I want to pretend like I'm racist or not to try and get out of it. You know?
Oh, yeah. You got to, yeah. I roll right in there and tell them I'm racist.
What t-shirt are you wearing?
And last time they're like, we have so many racists here today. We still have to ask you guys a couple questions. I'm like,
we gotta filter through that, see how racist you are. Damn, man. Dude, I got called into a jury and then there was a bunch of people trying to give excuses You ever try to give an excuse? Dude, people bomb. People, because I was like third up, and this girl's like, I have a child, and he's like, well, have you ever heard of a babysitter? And then the girl's like, next. Then it gets to me. This is when I first started touring. I was like, I'm a touring comedian. He believed it, but like I'm surprised he wasn't like, do a tight 5 right now.
Yeah.
Just terrifying.
It's intense, man.
I can't believe jury duty is a real thing. Like we just like, go and grab a random group of 100 of America's dumbest people and be like, hey, sit in this room. We're going to use 10 of you to solve this murder. It blows my mind.
Well, it's the craziest part about it is
This bitch works at a Leslie's Pool Supply and now they're fucking in charge of a murder.
now they're trying to figure out who killed Kennedy right here. Like, are you fucking
They're trying to
kidding
find the guy after the Dane Cook concert. And some guy's like, I don't know the difference between a cucumber and a pickle. And you want me to decide on this jury?
This is a Fuddruckers manager. This is a Fuddruckers manager.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be putting somebody in jail. And
Blows
then
my mind.
Also,
It seems lazy.
well, it's like these days I think people can be so divided too politically that if you see somebody and they're not like your type or whatever, then
It just feels like
immediately.
there should be a better pool to draw from. Like every kid who was on the debate team in high school, like pull from those fuckers.
Yeah.
Like we shouldn't have to get the guy who drives the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile around town to be like, I think he stabbed that bitch. It's like, you did it, sir. You did it in behind the hot dog truck.
Yeah. And now they even have, the other day they caught an illegal alien on a fucking, the guy didn't even speak English and they caught him on a jury. It's like, what is even, this guy's coming into our country. He doesn't eat, he's just telling if people are murdered. He can't even speak English.
Yeah, he just does this.
Oh, yeah.
Points. He's fucking with them. He's like, That's crazy. And it's a jury. Like you could riff. Like you could be like, I don't like this guy's outfit. Let's send him in.
Yeah.
It just blows my mind that we're just crowdsourcing if somebody's guilty or not.
It just, everything has gotten pretty bananas, man.
It just seems lazy on the government to be like, we'll have society do it. Or maybe it's fair. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Well, the government's gotten, the government is out of business, really.
Yeah.
I mean, have you been around?
Working from home and shit.
Even the U.S. postal system. It's like,
I was just talking about this. I get mail that's sent to my house. It says to Trevor Wallace or current resident. Like, how desperate is that? Like for Trevor Wallace or fucking anybody, anybody who lives here. It's like sad. Like, why you got to be like, if you want.
yeah, it's almost mail begging you to open
Yeah.
it. And there's no good mail anymore. And it's like all the mail is trash. It's all fucking just a bunch of smack on paper.
Yeah, they put those fake fucking credit cards in there to like be like, oh, I think he's going to open it up. The shitty part is there's a lot of Americans that are like, I just got a new visa. It's like open now, urgent. It's like a credit card to fucking
credit
bourbons.
shouldn't be urgent.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
That is my money. Yeah, open. Do not bend. I hate all mail is bullshit. Do not bend. What do you? It's paper.
Yeah.
I gotta go to a bathroom. real
You
quick.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah, hit it up,
Is
man.
Easy? Is it
Yeah.
inside or outside?
It's inside. Nick said we should put ketchup under your seat. Bro, there is nothing real gayer than the back of your legs, huh?
Such a funny place to get pranked. Just to like imagine this: you got a shit real bad at school. You just ate a honey bun. Fuck.
It's so crazy. Like, what? And you can't really deal with it at the moment because you yourself
Because you're shitting.
Yeah.
You're like, what do I wipe first? My legs or my ass?
Dude, I wonder if one thing about a coffin you don't see much is somebody face down in a coffin, kind of
That's so funny.
lying on their hands like that, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. That seems more peaceful, honestly.
Yeah, it's really true, huh? Like who lies like that in a coffin? Like,
Yeah, I'm a side sleeper, honestly. So maybe I'll just turn the casket vertical.
yeah, side in a coffin would be kind of nice, looking
Like,
over
give
at
him a
somebody.
side eye.
Yeah, and even one of your hands up like this, just pointing at them.
Dude, what if you did one of these? Like you could like a selfie opportunity, like the wax museum. Yeah, maybe a sleep mask would be kind of cool.
Bro, but that's unbelievable that chart had said now it's 76% of people are cremated. Bro, that's unbelievable. It was 4% in 1960.
Did they have that technology back then? That had to be a hard pitch. Like the first guy to do cremation.
Yeah.
We could just burn the motherfucker. I'm like, what? I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
I'm not
Think about the future, dude.
I'm not saying Satan's winning, but
Yeah.
we could just
That
fucking
seems
torch
like-
the guy.
That seems like how you airdrop yourself to hell is just by doing cremation.
Yeah.
You know, it just seems, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it also used to have all like the mummies and the they would mummify people. They would bury them. One of the big things back in the day was they would bury you with things you needed to get to the next life. Like sometimes I think that could be one of the reasons why like we're stalling out here as a society because we're not even burying people. First of all, we're burning people up. Okay,
Yeah.
which
There's no way God looks down and is like, chill. Hell yeah. Good. Nice.
well, they're burning.
right next to the wood fire pizzas.
But they. Dude, imagine if you went to a funeral where somebody's cremated and then went to a wood burning pizza oven after.
Dude, that would be a really good 2-for-1.
Yeah.
Like burn your dad, get some barbecue chicken pizza. I don't know. The whole thought of it freaks me out. Like it's so weird.
Oh, it's so weird. One thing to me that's interesting was I think we used to prepare people literally like they would prepare people. They would bury them with different. Can you look it up?
That is
Nick?
true, yeah, because they'd find a lot of people like buried like either with like their cat or like, first of all, my cat would be so pissed down there.
Yeah. Stuff they needed for the afterlife.
Yeah, wow. What are you bringing?
Yeah, bring up burying people with afterlife stuff. The ancient Egyptians' tomb was supplied with items the deceased would need in the afterlife: food, household goods, and the body itself. Often the supplies provided were also duplicated in other forms. Food and furniture, for example, were painted or carved into the banquet scenes on the tomb walls. But yeah, they needed you to get to the afterlife. So I think then a lot more people were actually making it through to the afterlife. Now we're not even burying people with shit, so that it's fucking
It's
stalling
like
back
Burning
out.
Man. It's like you didn't bring anything. You're not going to the next life.
Yeah, so you're just
you're
the
just
spirit
burning,
just gets
man.
kicked back here, and that's why everybody gets born like, oh, this guy's dumb as fuck because he's just stalled out here. It's like we're almost like.
It's a giant potluck. You didn't bring anything, they just send you right back.
Yeah, I think that's one of the problems. Our spirits are stalled out because we're not getting the right tools to
What
get.
do you think you would bring?
It's like Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'd bring that thing that like lets you like when you jump off of something to like let you glide kind of.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant one of those pull-up bars you put on a door frame. Dude, if you're a chick and you go to a guy's house and he has a pull-up bar on the door frame, girl, you better wrap up because his wife is going to be home soon.
Let's just say he's a Theta Chi. Okay, let's be real factual about that.
Yeah, I think I'd probably, those. No girl sees that and is like, oh, fuck yeah. You can't afford a Planet Fitness membership.
Dude, every place I go perform for colleges, like apparently the frat or whatever that like is roofing everybody is always Pike. I feel
Yeah.
Do you
Pike's
hear
a big
that?
one. Our neighbors in the frat at college were Pike, and that was a whole like stereotype.
Yeah, that's
They
like
got kicked off campus my first semester there, and then they just come to our parties. Like, dog, no.
yeah, bro. Yeah, they're notorious for it. I guess,
Yeah, it is.
for just really having a blast.
Yeah. I'm doing a college gig this week, actually.
You are?
St. Louis, Mizzou. No, I'm flying into St. Louis, but they're always far. It's in Rolla. It might be University of Missouri.
It's in Rolla.
Can you look at what's in Mizzou? Oh, it's not on my website. The great part, you don't have to promote these college shows.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Can you just type in Rollo University? Dude, I don't know anything.
Yeah, that's it. R-O-L-A.
I think it's an O.
R-E-L-L-O.
Or I don't know. But yeah, I will say like the front row is just all just frat guys yelling.
Yeah.
I did Sean Evans from Hot Ones, yeah?
Yeah.
I did a Hot Ones live at a college with him, me and him. It was so fun. But all these frat guys were in the crowd just being, put on more sauce, pussy! Like, am I getting heckled while crying, eating chicken wings? Frat guys are the best people ever.
Oh, dude.
They're just walking exclamation points.
People are like, like we were out the other night and those guys like recording me. One guy would record me, one guy would show someone his phone. It would be like Upper Deck is in or fuck your dad or something, you know?
Yeah.
And then the other guy's recording you, so you have to give your answer.
Oh, the street interviews?
Yeah.
Dude, those guys spawn out of nowhere. You can be anywhere and a guy will pop up, be like, yo, gay son or thought daughter? What would you rather have? I'm like, dog, we're in a fucking Barnes and Noble, dude. How did you get in here? Dude. They just pop out of nowhere. That's content now.
Yeah.
Content is surprise content.
Oh, bro. That's one thing that I haven't been like, I don't like that ambush style shit.
Yeah, it's shocking, dude.
And I don't like the surprise stuff because you forget that when you're talking to somebody, like if it's at an event or something like that, that somebody could be recording it.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, where was I?
It's too scary because if you don't know, I never even know what I'm saying half the time. So I'm like,
dude, I was in New York and some guy tapped me on the shoulder, had headphones and sunglasses on, and he taps me on the shoulder. I turn around and he goes, with the camera, he had a camera guy and a mic, and he goes, when was the last time you cried? I'm like, bro, huh? I'm walking in a park by myself, probably pretty soon. We're not far from it. But I asked the guy after, I was like I started to riff with him, and I was like, dude, I don't know who this guy is. Like, I was like, can you actually just delete it? He's like, no, for sure. And I was like, no, like, let me watch you delete it. It was very weird.
Yeah.
This pop-up shit, and you're such a recognizable guy, it probably happens to you all the time. I see clips of it.
Yeah, I start seeing shit that I can't even. I'm like, oh, that was recorded. That was a thing. It really gets kind of. It gets kind of. I want to say scary. It's kind of it's crazy. Some of it's invasive. Well, yeah, and that's the thing. You don't know now if somebody just whispers something to you like that. If there's somebody's in the distance recording it, so you could say something even if you think it's just between friends or something. And then they can burn you up on something, you know?
Yeah, dude, I'll see you dude, you're like walking through like a minor league like baseball dugout. Someone's like, Theo Vaughn, how big's your cock? And now you're just all over TikTok and Reddit because you gave a thumbs up. Like anything you do, people are like, they'll clip
some girl the other day, she's driving by in her car. I guess she drove by and then she came back around real slow and she's like, what's up, Theo? And I was like, let me see that puss.
Yeah.
I just hit her right in that camera.
But that's what they want, dude.
But that's what you need. Like,
yeah.
That's what people want to see. They want to see that somebody drove by.
They want that outlandish Theo
And you
clip.
said, let me see that puss, which is what you're thinking anyway.
You're just like a walking NFT. Like if anybody gets footage of you being you, they now have a prized possession of like Theo yelling, let me see that puss.
Yeah, that shit gets weird, man.
It's crazy.
Dude, we went to, you know what we did that was so awesome? We went to, Caitlin Clark broke the,
Louisiana. Or no, not Louisiana. Indianapolis? I don't fucking, I'm going to shut up.
Iowa. But Indianapolis isn't far off. But she broke
They'd all be on the same tour schedule.
the women's scoring record.
Oh, you were there for that?
Bro, we went.
How did the crowd go when she like broke it?
It was crazy, bro.
Oh, it was good?
Me and Caleb Presley went. And,
Caleb.
bro, yeah, he's so funny, man. What a neat guy. And yeah, we went, bro. We literally had a blast, man. I mean, we just showed up and her boyfriend, Connor McCaffrey is her boyfriend, and his brother Patrick, and we got to sit with them. And
dude, you be at everywhere. You're just at events.
Fun. Well, this was cool, man. I never got to see, like, I mean, it was just watching her play is just really like it's a vibe. The whole team, man.
Yeah.
Like Hannah Stolke, they got a bunch of like
It's fun.
it was just really interesting. And you're watching and it's like the energy's hype. Like I haven't been to like a lot of, I guess, women's basketball games. A lot of times you think like, oh man, you know. But this shit was hype, bro.
Yeah, dude. I saw a Duke game and like how packed in their stadium is, and like that energy was fucking awesome.
Here's a shot right here that it broke the record.
Oh.
Gang, bro. What a banger.
Oh yeah, I'm immediately shotgunning a Bud Light.
Bro, she's a freaking.
And that was from downtown.
Oh, she's a sniper.
So
Logo
that was
3, that's what she said. She threw it up. That's what they run it as.
really
And
so.
she just popped off.
That was to break the record.
Hotties out there.
Oh, in Iowa.
No,
Bro.
all-time points for women in NCAA.
Yeah, sorry.
wow.
She broke. Yeah, it was all-time points for women in NCAA. She also hit 1,000 assists that game.
Wow. How many points was that?
I think she's at 36 something. 30. How much points is she at, Nick? She's at 35-69.
And she had 49 that game.
Holy
Yeah, it was her
shit.
highest ever. She had 23 in the first quarter. We were like, oh, bro, you feel like you are incapable. You're like, God.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
But that was pretty sick, man. That was like probably one of the neater things that I've done in the past year.
That's great, man.
That was just pretty cool. You been any cool events? Did you go to Super Bowl?
I was there Super Bowl week. I got to open the Bert and Tom show in Vegas. It was my first
No
arena.
way.
That was awesome.
Dude, yeah, what was that like?
It's
a different
surreal.
ball game.
It was surreal. So pretty much I got asked to do this golf tournament out there, and then I booked my own show. Just had wise guys do some like work on some new shit, and then me and Tom are repped at the same agency. Yeah, you're there too, and I just kind of put a feeler out there like, hey, Trevor's going to be there. If you guys, you know, he just wants to watch the show, then they were like, yeah, would he be down to cold open it? And I was like, fuck yeah. And at first they're like, do 5 minutes. Now I'm like, just 5 minutes is so hard. Because you're like, what 5 minutes are people going to get to know me on? And then like, do 7. I was like, all right, great. And then like, do 10. And then I'm just like, great. Now I have like an actual opportunity to do some bits in this.
Yeah. And you're realizing, oh, these guys are too drunk to go to work right now.
Yeah. Dude, they're standing it, okay? They're like, Bert is somewhere relapsed in a fucking 6 milligram Zin bender. too busy blasting Bon Jovi with his tits out. But it was fucking. I was so nervous. It was 13,000 people. And
No
I was like,
way.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking. It's insane. And there was cold open, so it's just like all the lights were on, and then
The lights were on?
well, right before they announced me, they're like, "All right, lights were on." They cut black, and then they go, "Trevor Wallace." Like there was no like show begin. It just like I haven't cold opened somebody's
so
show
hard.
in so long. Yeah,
Bro, I wrote one time I did a show. Rogan invited me to do a show with him and Andrew Santino, and it was in Atlanta. And I was there just working the club or something. He's like, "You want to jump on my show?" I was like, "Sure." We're standing backstage talking. I had no idea I was going on first. Literally, they announced out there, "You go." I walk out there, bro. It was a couple thousand people. So scared, couldn't fucking talk. Didn't know some of my bits. Didn't know some words. People were sitting down.
so nervous. Oh, I was so nervous because like obviously I've done stand up thousands of times, but like 10 minutes in front of
It's impossible.
And the lineup is me, Bobby, Shane, Tom Burt. And I'm like, I don't, because as the first comic, if you kind of suck, you might steer the show in a weird direction. I have the set in my head and I'm like, yeah, this is here we go. We're just going to do it. And then I'm just like nervous. I get really like quiet before shows. Just, I don't know. And then like you're in the green room. It's fucking like, I mean, Guy Fieri's back there. Jimmy Kimmel's back there. And you're just like, all these people are going to watch. Yeah, but luckily when they announced my name, like a good amount of the crowd felt like they knew or was at least aware of me. And then I took the wrong way to get on the stage. I'm fucking panicking. So I'm like, let me just, there's nothing worse. The first time I did the Comedy Store, same thing. I went the wrong like route. You're like opening under the Comedy Store sign. You just look like an idiot.
Yeah.
So I just went and got a joke out as quick as possible. It actually was, it was really, I think it was as good as it could have been for what it was. It wasn't like standing ovation worthy, but I thought it was a great cold open, and Burn Tom said nice things after.
Oh, it's
which was fucking
amazing, dude. To
awesome,
get to do that show, I'm freaking
it was
jealous,
really
man.
cool.
To get to do that is amazing.
Yeah, so I was in Super Bowl, but I didn't stay for Super Bowl. Were you at the game?
No, I didn't go, man. I felt like it was going to be, I don't know if I wanted to be around so much. Sometimes there's so much going on at those things. It's like everybody's trying to make videos. It just feels kind of like overwhelming, you know?
It's not even about the game, it feels like. Like everybody
Oh,
was
totally.
there. We're at this lunch spot and LeBron walks by. And you're like, oh, LeBron's here? Ain't nobody give a shit about me.
Yeah.
It was nuts. Guy, what's his name? Gordon Ramsay was at the same bottle service because I was with Sean and we went out to this club and Gordon Ramsay just had a table. And they're like, why am I ever at the same table as Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah.
It's so bizarre.
Oh, dude, I went to Bobby Kennedy's birthday dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all just crazy the shit you end up in. And as
100%.
weird as the world gets now, it's like the shit that's going on is even getting weird.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was me, my friend Aaron, Bobby Kennedy, his wife, John Stockton, and Mel Gibson.
Just crazy.
I mean, just fucking like,
You're like, in what world are we all together and for why?
yeah. And what problem are we supposed to solve?
Yeah.
Like we had no, like it was, but just crazy just sitting there, just eating dessert, just talking to Mel Gibson.
That's John Stockton.
Yeah. One of the, I think he was an all-time assist leader. I don't know if he still is or not.
You ever met anybody that you were nervous by?
Yeah, I think some of that goes away over time, though, because you just get used to meeting people who are popular.
Yeah.
For me, still, it's any decent-looking woman, okay?
Yeah. You with hot chicks in interviews are always funny to
Oh,
watch.
it's fucking hard,
Anytime you
man.
do a hot chick on the pod, I feel like you turn it so shy. You're like,
It's hard.
You ever had a pudding before? She's like,
Yeah.
what? She's like,
Like,
we could just cut to the ads.
you're like, bring in a casserole right now.
Yeah.
50,000 bonus points.
The comments are so funny because they're always just like, you can tell how nervous Theo is when a hot chick's on.
I know, we got to get some more cool chicks in, man.
Dude, they're out there.
I know, we
You
got
got
to
any,
get some neat in. I want to get some fucking eseitas, you know? Some Latinas, man.
Oh, yeah. You should do.
We want to get Peso Pluma.
Oh, he'd be awesome.
I sent a DM to El Chapo's wife, dude. Fuck.
You should not be doing that, dude.
Yeah, bro. It was I didn't know. I thought El Chapo was Despacito or something. Or what is it called? Not Alive?
Decapitated?
No, I think Muerto. I thought,
Doesn't that mean Wednesday?
okay, what is it, Nick?
Muerto is death.
Okay, I thought he was, yeah, death. I thought he was death, and I thought
El Chapo?
Yeah, and I thought his wife had been in prison. So I was like, I just heard an article she's got out of prison. I was like, oh, I'm gonna say what's up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna freaking slide and see if I can get her on the pod. I guess I don't
It's
know.
so crazy to get out of prison and immediately you'd be like, yo, trying to hop on the pod? You should do Gypsy Rose. Do you ever reach?
We hit her up, but because everybody kept tagging us in some story like get Gypsy Rose, and we hit her up, but she didn't reply back. But I think she just played in. Didn't she just play in like NBA All-Star Weekend or something?
Did she really?
I thought she
Dude,
did.
they'd be putting everybody in that fucking game.
They put anybody.
It's
in
just
that
like
bitch,
Jack
dude.
Harlow guarding up on Gypsy Rose.
Yeah, dude. That shit's crazy, bro. Yeah, it's like the Easter Bunny fucking guarding Kid Leroy or whatever. You're like, what's going
Kid
on?
rocks the ref, dude. He's just blowing a crack pipe instead of a whistle. I want to smoke crack so bad.
Bro,
It looks warm.
well, one of the best things about it I've heard is that you can stay up and get things done.
I feel that so much.
Because Coke, it's just sometimes it's too erratic to get things done, but crack this so you can actually get some things done. The My Pillow guy, Michael, I'm not sure of his name,
Mike Lindell.
Mike Lindell, he has a book that I read, and it's about his crack addiction.
Oh, wow.
And how he held on to his brand the whole time. He was flying to Vegas on the weekends to stay up all night and gamble. He was like counting cards, and he'd make just enough money to keep his
Business?
pillow obsession going. Yeah.
So he made a pillow company while cracked out. So he made something to sleep while he was never sleeping. It's fucking genius if you think about it. He's like, somebody's like, how does it feel? He's like, I have no idea. I've never tried it. That's just where I hide my cocaine on flights.
Yeah.
That's crazy to be addicted to crack and make a pillow. That's hilarious.
It is, bro. We should have him on just to hear about that story. I know some
know
people
that.
have like, people get.
I like when business owners have like a good origin story. Like I know people who used to be really addicted to heroin and now they have their own company. It's like, I feel like they fought through so much. Like I trust their business more almost.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, a lot of addicts, they're really capable. They just got caught up, doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Because people can get addicted to working well also,
Yeah, I feel like I have some of that. Do you feel like that?
Yeah, for sure. You do, I think you have some of that.
I
Even if when we
definitely do.
talk about it, you're always a little bit dialed in, like, what do I want to do?
Yeah.
You're always thinking, like, how can I challenge myself?
Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes I'm like editing on like a Saturday night. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing in my life?
Yeah.
Like, why am I not at like a rodeo or like a Buffalo Wild Wings? I don't know.
Have you been to a rodeo?
Maybe as a child.
Bro, it is one of the funnest things. It's so much fun.
It looks awesome.
Take a date, go to the rodeo. It's the best event that I've been to in the past couple years. I can't wait to go again, man.
Do they serve food there?
Yeah, they got food. They got like hot dogs and soda, stuff like
and
that.
what is the main event?
They don't have
At the-
salmon or anything, but
Yeah,
the
not
main
yet.
event, well, the best things about it are they sometimes they have the clowns out there in the barrels. They got that shit going on. They have like where the people ride the horse down and cut barrel cutting, is it? Barrel racing.
Donkey Kong?
And they go around and like they have to cut around the barrel as quick as they can on a horseback. So you're like trying to just U-turn a fucking horse,
Whoa.
So that's pretty gangster. List of events: bareback riding,
Whoa. Sounds like it could be
Broncos,
a few things.
yeah, saddle bronc riding, steer wrestling, and then
Roping. What
they
the-
do this one thing where like they'll put the kids on like a little sheep or something and let the sheep run out, and there's just some kid just fucking, they literally tied the kid onto the sheep and and then he'll just fall right into the dirt every time, dude.
great.
But it's just it just feels like Americana, and it feels like everybody's having a blast.
Everybody's
and
in for the same goal, you know?
Look at that. Yeah,
yeah,
that's it.
he's fucking
Oh,
going
bro,
reverse
that's-
on that.
yeah.
That's a bold move.
Dude, that's like when me and my brother were kids. We used to like, if one of us had to like use the toilet and the other one did at the same time, the first one would get on and like face the back of the tank, and the second one would sit like back to back against him.
Like the Hurley logo?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like the Hurley logo,
That's
dude.
so funny.
Yeah, I remember that, and it feels hella gay too, dude. If you're like straining your body and you can feel the other person straining their body,
Oh yeah, the tensing.
Yeah, so that was
Just
uncomfortable.
get up and beat his ass. What the fuck did I just feel in my spinal cord?
I'm gonna wipe my ass and beat yours, But that was always when you had to ride on the back of it. So when you were like hugging that tank, it always felt fucking crazy.
Yeah, I didn't have an older brother. I just had a sister. So I missed out on all those older brother memories where you just beat each other's ass for no reason.
Yeah, dude, having a brother, I think it's pretty amazing because there's just, you get another layer of the world, like that. But this dude's off to the side, like fucking.
Yeah, he's nerve. He's nervous.
Like a gay dude on a horseback or something. That's the gayest thing you can do is if you
Right
ride
on the side.
both legs off to the
It's
side.
kind of cool because you just hop off whenever you want.
that's true.
This is my stop, and they just hop off. It's kind of cool.
Dude, in Africa, I was in Kenya and they have like these taxis, but you basically just get on where the taxis just have like, it's basically like a Volkswagen van.
Yeah.
And they've taken like slogans from like American rap and they've fucked them up. And they have them written all over the windows, like
Really?
bust these N-words or something, just shit doesn't make it, it's like, show that pussy bitch or whatever. Just shit that's like, and it's just written in these weird fonts.
It's a taxi?
And you just get on, you don't even know where it's going. It just keeps driving. You get
You're like, anywhere's better than here.
That's it. And there'll literally be 12 people inside of it.
Really?
Yeah, and it'll just have like, we ready on the back, just all kind of urban slang,
Yeah. If you've ever been in Japan, I want to the subways look intense, or everybody's just packed up in that bitch.
The Japanese, it's so clean over there, I hear.
Yeah, I feel like if you sneeze, you get shot.
Yeah, they're so clean.
You ever been or no?
Yeah, I've been, and I just don't remember it that good. But I do remember, it was like a homestay or something. I was doing this thing called Semester at Sea.
Okay.
And it was like a homestay, so you would go and just stay with the family. I was just talking about this the other day with Trevor Bauer, and he was on here, but it was like the family let you stay with them. It was a Japanese family, so you literally just showed up on their door at a certain time, and you just stayed there for a couple of nights.
And
right?
do they pick you or you pick them, or it's just like random?
There was some program that linked you up.
Yeah.
And so then I showed up, and we don't know what to say, so we'll all just keep standing around doing
Just
that.
keep bowing.
And then we ate we sat on the floor and ate.
Yeah.
And then they let me sleep in their room. There's only like 3 little rooms.
Really?
And I don't know, they might have slept like in the wall or something. And I slept on like a thatched mat or something. There's no like real bedding. It's just like a little.
Do you sleep okay?
Yeah, I think I was fine. And then, one thing I remember, I gave the mom a hug and a kiss on the cheek when I met her, just as just where I'm from is pretty normal. So the next 2 days, she kept having her friends come over, and right when they come in the door, she'd go like this, because she wanted me to hug them and kept like
She's
just
pimping you out.
yeah, they just didn't have
Dude, she's
it.
charging money on it. Come kiss me, American boy. You should have no idea.
So that was just kind of a vibe, I
Dude,
guess.
you low-key worked in the red light district.
Yeah,
Think about it.
I might have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the worst thing about the red light district was that it was so cold once there was no emotion. You're like, there's no emotion to this.
Small talk was interesting.
It's just fast. They want you to bust and get back out on the street.
Yeah. I was nervous. I was probably about 60% chub because it's hard to be like,
Oh, yeah.
because there's no emotion. It's like weird. There's small talk. There's jizz still drying from the last guy.
It felt like a doctor's office that they want you to come real fast at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's like a guy high-fiving me on the way in. I'm like, oh, gross.
And then there's shirts, but mine had merch or something when you were leaving. Yeah.
I should start doing that.
Look up that red light district merch.
Yeah, but
See if they have any cardigans or whatever from the red light
yeah, so
district.
you can't take photos while you're walking through because a lot, it's very private. And a lot of people don't want it to get back to their families. But you think about something with like the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Have you seen those? They record and they just look like normal glasses.
So you could just be in there and nobody
You
would
could
know?
be anywhere.
Wow.
Bro, you could be fucking at a matinee. Remember how mad movies used to get? They'd be like, hey, don't record this shit. Shut the fuck up. Now that's the only thing companies want you to do.
Is record their shit.
Is record it and then post it. It's like, oh, cool, we have a movie. Screenshot it and put it on TikTok. Yeah, so, dude, you could just wear that and walk around. But if you take a phone, they like yell, they start banging on the windows. Like, don't put the fucking phone away.
That's crazy. So this is recording stuff. These glasses that they're showing
They're
right
really
here.
good.
Have you tried the new thing that people are doing with the
That Apple Vision?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried them.
No way.
Yeah, I tried Apple Vision Pros. They're pretty cool. I borrowed them from a friend. I don't know the benefit of it. It's just like rich people to get away from their families, I think. Bert would love these.
Yeah.
Shout out, Bert. I know. But you just put them on and then you can, it's not full VR. It's augmented reality, I guess. So any screen, like if you had YouTube screen, you could make it as big or as small as you want it, which I don't really know what the benefit is.
Yeah.
But you could like scroll Twitter over here and like watch Oh yeah, I made a video on it. Put it out
Oh, but
2
it's
days
all
ago.
happening in front of you?
Yeah, but you can place shit around you. So so go there. So like that's what it looks like. Like the joke in this is I'm playing like Subway Surfer while she's talking to me.
And that's real. So you could be talking to someone in front of you,
Yeah.
and be playing. Have a window open somehow virtually between you guys that you see through the.
You could be on a date with a girl and realistically be watching a Theo Von podcast.
Wow.
So it's, I don't know. The benefit of it is like if you just want to, I don't really know, like sit on your couch and not have a TV. Like the joke in this at the very end of the video I do is the guy lives in a studio apartment by himself and he's so lonely and he's like, I have everything I ever wanted, a TV, a kitchen, a hot wife, and he's just by himself. So I think it's great if you're lonely, but I don't know the full appeal of it quite yet.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, this looks like I'd rather just use my computer.
You also look insane. You look like you should be in the Salem witch trials. I can't believe that was real. You accuse somebody of being a witch and they're like, to the lake.
Yeah. Oh, there's a, yeah, can you imagine that? Like if you were a witch, the Salem witch trials, what happened to these bitches? Well, we got to know, man, the Salem witch trials occurred in Colonial, Massachusetts. Well, shout out Amherst, bro. I was just there.
This is where it happened?
Yeah, probably by UMass. Between early 1692 and mid 1693. So, bro, this was a year and a half. More than 200 people were accused of practicing witchcraft.
Yeah,
the
probably all
devil's magic.
Geminis too. Yeah. Only 20 were executed, so 10% out of the 200. I wonder what made them think that they really were.
That's a great question. Yeah, can you see what determined if a witch was killed during the Salem witch trials?
And witches are fake, right? So those 20 got and they weren't witches, right?
Well, I think there was also some people at that time that was witching.
Oh.
I would guess, you know.
Yeah.
Because somebody's going to fucking witch. If you're chilling that much, there's nothing to do.
Yeah, that is true. It's a good side hustle.
Most accusers were teenage girls, mostly populated by Puritans. Salem Village was, it was virtually impossible to disprove charges of witchcraft in Salem, and defendants were convicted with no evidence other than personal accusations.
Wow.
The presence of a devil's mark on their bodies.
And that's where the jury duty came from.
The presence of a devil's mark on their bodies. So that's if you had like a birthmark.
Damn. I would have been God. I got a birthmark right here.
Drew Brees would have been
So what were some of the tests? Does it
so
say?
unfair. Witch swimming was a practice of tying up and dunking the accused into a body of water to determine whether they sink or float. Sinking to the bottom indicated the accused was innocent, while floating indicated a guilty verdict.
Aren't you, if you're a little larger, you float more?
Yeah, so a thin lady,
Wasn't a witch.
right,
Anybody who might have been plus side was
but floating
witching.
indicated guilt.
Like Sam Witch.
Yeah.
Shitty joke.
Dude, that's crazy though. So you just, man, that would be the worst because it's basically being the dunk tank or whatever.
Yeah, I don't like how would you make yourself sink if you were a witch? Would you just hold your breath? I would swim down to the bottom too.
I'm sure you're like back there about to go out and they're like,
Yeah.
hey, do you have any tips or whatever?
Nervous? Yeah.
People are like, yeah, I'm nervous, dude.
You're swimming at the bottom. Yeah, how long do you have to be at the bottom before you're indicated that you're innocent?
And then even if you're innocent, you come back up. During the Salem witch trials in 1692 and 1693, there were several tests used to determine if someone was a witch. The touch test, the afflicted person, someone who claimed to be under the influence of witchcraft, would convulse or exhibit symptoms in the presence of the accused. If the afflicted person stopped convulsing upon touching the accused, it was believed to be the evidence of witchcraft. Wow.
Dude, the saddest one is number 6, just confession. Fuck it, I'm a witch. That's just somebody who's just like, I'm done with this planet.
Wow, confession. Many accused individuals were coerced or tortured into confessing to witchcraft.
That's kind of sad.
Physical examination for witches' marks. Number 5, the accused would be searched for supposed physical marks believed to be signs of witchcraft, such as moles, birthmarks, or scars. Dude, what if you just have a mole on your back and they're like, this is a freaking chocolate chip of hell?
Yeah, it's
like,
witchcraft. That's the devil trying to communicate with us. You're a mole. Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn. That would be so tough because then you always have to decide. I bet for that year and a half, people are just acting like they're not witches.
Not a
you
witch,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can't even sneeze. You can't blow out candles. Like imagine it's your birthday and like blow out these candles. You're like, oh, yeah, can't do that. You see a broom, you have to be like, oh, what is that?
Yeah. Why don't I beat my husband in the head with it, huh? Why don't I beat Maestro Mac in the head with
Yeah,
it?
wait, people use these to fly? What the fuck?
He was like, don't do drugs. And his wife was just beating the fucking head. And people were like, God, he's bleeding.
Those school assemblies, it's just on set like WWE. Like it just makes you want to wrestle or do drugs.
We were always, it was such a crazy time to see everybody too, because nothing, the first one we ever had, I remember in junior high, in middle school, kids were peeing on the heaters in the bathroom. There was old school heaters, and it would steam off the bathroom.
Like a sauna?
Yes, you couldn't even like walk it, like you couldn't see.
Ew. Just piss vape?
Oh, piss vape, dude. So people were just making it, it fucking steam up in there.
That's horrendous.
And then you see some dude in there with his shirt off. You're like, what the fuck is this?
Like kind of things that are Equinox.
This trank addict doing?
What
but
kind of-
that was kind of crazy. But then as you got into junior high or high school too, the assemblies were just, because you got to sit with your boys and see your boys outside of class and shit.
It was fun.
It was so fun.
Did you guys have talent shows and stuff like that? I don't think we did.
Oh, we had talent shows, dude.
Did you ever sign up?
I got to host it one time with my friend Rebecca, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, this girl played piano in it one time, and I'd never heard a girl play piano before, and she sang, bro.
You're like, she's a fucking witch.
Yeah, we fucking cooked her the next day. I was like, that bitch is gonna sing. Yeah.
That sounds like a ringtone. Fry her ass. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we ever had that was the only assembly we had was that. I don't think we had other ones.
Pep rallies were pretty
Pep
real.
rallies. What was that? Just to get fired up on the school?
Yeah.
It's like 4th of July for your school.
It was like, we're gonna win. And we never won, dude. People would be like, are we gonna win? That was even like the most hopeful sign somebody would make.
If
Are
you
we
have to
gonna
have
win?
the prep rally, you're not going to win. Your school's already filled with losers. We're like, we need to cheer ourselves up.
Yeah, we might not win, some of the signs.
Yeah,
would
buff
say.
schools never had those rallies.
Oh, bro, our school we could not win shit, dude.
We guys go to any sports? Like our school's like really good at tennis and swimming. You know, white people.
Oh,
shit.
really? That's hella white. We had ROTC, like the wooden gun gang or
Oh,
whatever.
those are great.
Those dudes that would like, the guy would flash his wooden gun during school. I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
He'd be like, you gonna finish that blueberry muffin? You're like, yeah. And he's like, what about now?
He has 2 splinters on his hand.
Dude, then the kids from woodshop come up and back you up. They're like, leave him alone. Leave him alone, Corbin. Put the cookies down.
Those kids were crazy, bro.
Dude,
That
if
was
you
kind of
took-
fun.
If you took woodshop in high school, you were a stoner. You either made a birdhouse or you made a bong. That was it.
Yeah.
You're like, I made a fucking pipe or something.
Yeah, somebody's always trying to make their sister like a little table or something, or there's always something real sad going on in there. Make
Carving like a sparrow.
a box for there's woodshop bongs right there.
Yeah, dude. Woodshop is just like a stoner's dream. You just do nothing all day except labor work, and you're like, I fucking love this class.
And the crazy part was the saws were always going, so nobody could hear anybody in the fucking class.
The teacher's giving instructions, but nobody can hear. Yeah, if you want. What a waste of a class, but in the best way. Dude, I don't know if I talked about this before, but I had to. We had this science teacher in 11th grade, and I think he got fired because he was staring at these girls' tits. He would sit this girl in the front row. I think I talked about this maybe on here before, but he'd sit this girl in the front row, and we would count because it was a hot chick, and then me and my friend next to her, and we'd count every time we'd look at her tits. Yeah. It's crazy, dude.
Oh.
Like blatant.
Oh
Blatant.
yeah, and you got a support guy. Whose team are you on? It was definitely,
I was there for a good game.
yeah.
You know, it's like 2 teams in the Super Bowl you don't care about, but it's a good team versus a matchup because she would lean into it. She would like fuck with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably is not doing well now, but
Yeah, there was always those chicks that started to know they had power over the teacher too.
yeah.
And they would just like wear like like show more tits.
Test day coming up.
Yeah,
Low
dude.
cut.
We had a guy who came in the class. This was the first dude I ever heard talk about kombucha, right? This is 20 years ago. This dude came in, started yelling. He had a huge thing of like a big, huge glass jar he made of kombucha and water, whatever. And he's telling everybody, he's like, this is the secret of the future, right? This will change your life. And then he would like go into like the little closet that was attached to the classroom and come out like 30 minutes later and people were like, what the fuck,
Was
bro?
he just making booch back there?
We have no idea what he was doing, but it was so bizarre. And then he came because our main teacher got busted dating a girl at school. They put a wire on her and they were gonna run off together, and they the cops caught them somewhere like on the highway.
Damn.
And we all like kind of felt. I mean, obviously it was messed up.
Yeah.
But everybody just was like, man, it was sad because everybody loved him too. He was an awesome teacher. He didn't seem like a bad guy. You know, I think there's, you know, I think some dudes that teach their brain never leaves high school too, you know?
No, I mean, they're just surrounded by high schoolers, and then eventually they're just like, these are my coworkers, question mark? Yeah, I don't know. It's when these guys get busted for it, it's sad as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing's just sad, you know?
Yeah.
Did you see those Trump sneakers that came out?
Oh, yeah. The funniest comment was like, those are the January 6s. Shit, I mean, fucking crying. Can we see a photo of them? They look like Hulk Hogan or like
Oh, they do kind of. I didn't even think about that.
or what's his name? Ric Flair. They just look like they make you want to go woo.
Yeah, they kind of have a Hacksaw Jim Duggan vibe too. They kind of have that 80s like. I wonder if a lot of black dudes would sport these as well. These might be pretty tough, man.
Yeah, dude, you could probably flip those pretty good on
Can you
StockX.
see them? Can we get a better look at them, Nick?
They should have like a song that plays when you walk in them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I wanna be American.
I think he could have. What would he have?
Mm-hmm.
Each step.
Yeah, each step is another note.
Yeah, you got to complete the song. That shit should have Heelys in it,
Oh yeah,
but it has like a little like mud flap behind it.
bro. Those are actually kind of fucking tough, bro. Do you think we can get a pair of those, Nick?
Yes, for everybody.
Can I have one?
How about this? Let's start with a pair, and
need
then we'll
12
let everybody
stack.
choose if they want that, if they do want those, or if we all want them. I don't know.
Dude, those are gonna be in a museum one day, and in like 100 years, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck was going on in 2024?"
The Air Trumps, dude. But that's just where we are. It's
Yeah.
like, what if they had like, people from the past, like like what if you had the Frederick Douglass high tops? or
Yeah,
whatever,
dude.
you know?
Man, those would be kind of hard. Abe
Yeah.
Lincoln threes, dog.
Yeah, the fucking Harriet Tubman Crocs. That'd be sick.
Wait, so
Donald Trump booed while promoting $399 sneakers one day after court orders him to pay $355 million.
he got booed?
Yeah, who
What are
knows
they-
if he did? You never know. That's the thing about the news now. You don't know what happened.
Yeah, but are they booing the shoe or the fact that the court ordered him so much money?
Yeah, that's a good question. They don't tell you. The shoe, he's pulling well. It says
Dude, but
since
you can picture the guy who's gonna wear those. He's got like an affliction T-shirt. He's got the faux hawk.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. He's got a couple of like lines shaved on the side of his head.
I could see those doing well for some reason because a lot of like the culture supports Trump. You know, like a lot of black folks support Trump. You know,
Yeah, it really came around. It's like a lot of black dudes are like, that's my guy.
yeah. So it's
crazy.
kind of interesting. I wonder. You show one rapper sporting those, dude, and it's a fucking touchdown. You know.
Could
Now
be.
he's sold a lot of weird shit on his. Here it is, right here.
There's a lot of emotion in this room. I feel.
Oh, he's at SneakerCon?
So the really nice
Dude, getting booed and saying thank you is a power move, I will say.
thing, Alan. But wow.
Trump just does whatever he's supposed to do, huh? He doesn't even know. Oh, there he is. This is not
He was
what
at
happened.
SneakerCon?
Let's see it.
Well, I don't think that's his audience. He's got to go to like a TGI Fridays.
But is that what happened or is that AI? You just don't know. That's a thing now.
Can you go to the website what it looks like? It's like gettrumpsneakers.com.
Yeah, that's what I want to see because they also sell that 45 cologne. Trump has his own cologne, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, think about how much merch Hello Kitty has. Like, we might as well, like, fucking double down. Like, Hello Kitty's making bags just existing.
Yeah, which is crazy that there's an Asian cat that's actually fucking not being compromised in his fucking home country, okay?
Yeah, I think it was a website. I think it was Get Trump Shoes or something like that.
Yeah, what did that say? Get Trump sneakers or something?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I mean, if I'm him, yeah, I'm selling everything. You get as much money as you can. But I mean, he's already so goddamn rich. I don't know.
But
I don't
is he?
know.
They just took $355 million from him.
Oh, maybe that's why.
There's a lot of these courts now. They're trying to break his bank now. That's another thing they're doing. Like, I'm not saying he's not guilty of some of this stuff, but they're really hashing out to try and break
sold
his
out.
bank. Wow.
Oh, they only had 1,000 pairs. Each are numbered.
I just got the pre-order for the Tesla.
The Cybertruck?
Yeah.
Really? Have you seen one in person yet?
There's two options. They said there's a regular option that comes out in May, or there's a Cyber Beast that comes out probably in like December.
What'd you do?
I don't know. It's kind of, you kind of want it soon.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never like, I've been holding out for like a year and a half to wait to get myself a new vehicle.
Yeah.
So part of me is like, maybe I should just get it. But the Cyber Beast has,
Holy shit.
the Cyber Beast has like the bar across the top with like the light bar and stuff. The Cybertruck doesn't have that.
Oh, okay. Aren't they bulletproof?
Yeah. And that's one thing that I'm excited about, dude. Shit gets, it's weird in the world.
Yeah.
It's weird in the world these days. What else you got going on, man? Are you thinking about doing new stuff? Where's your like production brain at? Because you're always kind of thinking of what's new or what's next. Like, what do you see kind of happening in like technology or in like performance or like what's like keeping you excited?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just building up material again, which is kind of fun. It's like terrifying just because like lately I've been doing all new shit and then I'll end with like an old joke from the special and the barometer what the old shit from the special gets versus some of the new stuff.
Tough.
It's tough, but when that new stuff really starts hitting, it's fucking exciting. So I'm in the middle of that. Just doing shows and shit, really.
Have you been down in the mothership?
I did Kill Tony out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Bro, the success of Kill Tony, can we look at that for a second?
It's crazy.
He sold out Madison Square Garden.
I think twice.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, from the belly room to that. I mean, it's fucking awesome. I mean, I usually watch it pretty much every Monday. It's like really, it's a very well structured show.
And dude, one thing I'll say, the best sets that I've had on stage in a club this year were at the mothership. I think because there's no phones.
Oh.
So you know you're safe.
Yeah.
So your brain knows you're safe. And I think your brain is like more liable to do its best work if it knows that it's not going to be compromised or it can get something wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
And acoustically, it sounds good too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great down there. It's fun, comfortable. But yeah, this Kill Tony's unbelievable. Dude, he had the other night I'm watching, there's 81,000 people watching at the same time.
Oh, live?
81,000. Do you know how hard it is to get 81,000 people
bro, I
to
go
do
Instagram
something?
Live, I pull a dick out and I'm maybe at 3,000. Maybe. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, it's the biggest live podcast. It's fucking awesome. It's huge.
It's kudos to him, man.
It's launching careers. And I mean,
kudos to Red Band. It's unbelievable. It's the Gong Show.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean it's
America's Got People. You know?
But that's also what it is. It's like the Laugh Factory open mic got really weird for a while. Like when I was doing it early on in like 2015, it's like because people would fly in from Florida to be like, this is my one chance at making it in Hollywood. Yeah. So now I think Kill Tony's at where, it's a lot of Austin comics, but it's also people who are flying in from fucking Chugwater, Wyoming to be like, today's my day.
Yeah.
And it might be. Some people get up there and they're in front of a million people, 81,000 live, and they have no material. They're up there just like, I just want to say hi, Tony. But it's like, yeah, like you said, it's like America's Got Talent. You want to see people bomb. You want to see people do good.
And the hilarity of it too is they give them 1 minute, right? Which you
can't.
It's impossible. It's so hard.
Yeah.
And then they get to rip the guy a fucking 11 new assholes for 20 minutes.
Professional comedian versus a guy who was told he was funny at a gender reveal 6 months ago. I mean, the structure is like so in favor of Tony, and that's why. And Tony's so good at it. Tony is so fucking funny and quick with it. But yeah, to do a minute, like I was talking about doing 5 minutes at the arena show, a minute in front of all, like to get a premise out where people like right off the bat like you. I mean, dude. I mean, you've been a judge on it, right? Mm-hmm. How quiet the crowd gets when that person grabs a mic to start their minute. I mean, it is dead silent. I was right next to this guy. He was bombing. I could feel the pulse in his dick just shriveling up. I mean, dude. I mean, this guy went up and immediately insulted the crowd. And I just had like the secondhand embarrassment. You could feel everybody turn so quick on it. Dude,
it's so
quiet.
tough. It's so the odds of you being successful, and then they literally rip. Yeah. They have no chill for anybody.
Dude, go to the guy. I forget what he was wearing, but he had like a button-up T-shirt. Maybe you can scroll around and keep going. But he walks out and immediately insults the audience. And the thing with the show is like, this show is so big and their fans are so loyal that these people love Tony. They love the show. So you insult it. No, not that guy. He was actually really sweet. Looked like Johnny Sins. It might have been earlier. I wish I had the fucking Apple Provisions. Keep going.
Wow, how would that help you right now?
I could scroll at my face and fucking do a little thing and find it. Keep going. This guy opens and he literally insults the crowd and then just proceeds to eat shit for a minute. It's coming up. It might be after this guy. It's not. It might be after David.
Yeah, I mean, it's launching careers. Like people are getting known. People,
You know Cam Patterson?
I want to go spend time
Yeah,
with
this
him.
guy. Go to the beginning of his set.
He's so
I love Cam.
entertaining.
Cam's really funny. He's a
Yeah.
good dude. Go to the beginning. Dude, I mean, you can feel how tense it is up there. Yeah, that should be
Perhaps Montilla.
What's going on, y'all? Oh, thank you. You ugly people. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate that. I know what you're thinking. Why is my GTA drug dealer?
But yeah, 300 people
on stage
just
right now?
because then you're just setting yourself up for just.
You ugly people.
Yeah.
I wonder what inside of him made him think that was
You're just so
good.
nervous. Yeah, and it is a roast show, so you're kind of like off the.
Yeah, there's a blind dude there. who's-
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they
a.
painted that one guy black. That guy didn't need to be black.
They edit that in. It's not even Brian Simpson.
Yeah, this kid. And then here's the crazy part: they have the
It's Jim Norton right
now
there.
They have
That's
the
just-
black Brian. They have Brian Simpson is basically the black red band. they're
Yeah.
turning it into. You don't know what's going on here,
Dude,
dude. It's so good.
I saw an episode recently. This guy went up there and opened with like, "Oh, it's great to be on like America's Got Talent, like Trailer Park Edition," and then ate shit for a minute. And the second his minute was up, Tony was like, "Huh, America's the trash version, huh?" And then you just bought like. I think that everybody is there for Tony in the show. So when you talk shit about the show
Yeah.
and you haven't earned it, like they turn on you so quickly.
You gotta
And I mean,
respect it, man.
But like being next to that, you could just feel how tense it was. I mean, to do a minute, I mean, it's a fucking god awful format for a new stand up. But if you do well, it launches your career.
Well, it's just amazing what they're doing. It's amazing that they're doing that with a table, a couple of cameras, and a comedy stage.
So, I wonder
A
if they'll-
table. They're fucking set up. It's
Yeah.
It's a podcast.
Yeah, they used that for a potluck the other day. Yeah, they're probably going to try and get bought out, but like how the show is right now is perfect. And like you really don't need to change anything, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, and why? Yeah, if you could travel with that show for the next couple years and do it on the road, and
Dude,
bring
it's
it to people.
huge. I get recognized for being on that show more than just not more, but just like random. Someone like, "Oh, I saw you on Kill Tony." It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
It's the number one thing that I hear people say a lot. Just like, oh, that kind of just surprised me. Like, oh yeah, we just flew to Austin for Kill Tony.
yeah. Well, it's also a big. There's a big community in it where, like, it's almost exciting. Where like the Reddit will kind of go crazy. Like, oh, I heard Theo's the guest on this week's episode because since they bank shoot, they don't really know. But it's like, oh, Theo's in Austin. That people start doing the dots
Right,
and
people start
shit.
putting things up. Yeah,
It's kind of like a fun because it brings all corners of the comedy world in it, and there's those characters. It's like a reality show, honestly.
yeah. You want to see them, want to see what's going on with their life.
Yeah, man.
And they have crazy moments. That Ric Flair moment where he just said, "I'm going to bed" or whatever. That he didn't understand the concept of it.
Yeah, was he hammered? He's just like, hey, stop roasting these people. It's like, Rick.
I will never say anything bad about a veteran.
I felt
The guy's
bad. That's like Tony's icon right there, too. He loves Ric Flair.
I was like, I'm not a veteran. He was like, I'll go to bed. There was one the other day with Mark Norman that was so funny, dude. It's
some
all
great
just good.
moments on there.
Yeah, that's Ric Flair leaving. Yeah, what else? Do you think about doing a film or do you start to piece any stuff like that? I know you were talking about doing a TV show at one point.
Yeah, I've pitched some stuff. I'm kind of working with a few people on something, but I think my main focus is anything that I can make. I don't want to be like, there's too many, I guess, roadblocks going to some of these. So I'll show interest. If somebody wants to work with me, I'll be like, hey, I'm down, but like, you got to come to me. Like, this is what I'm working on. So you got to like equal that or like meet me halfway, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a lot of that, but really just trying to elevate what I'm already doing. Just shoot more sketches, put out more shit, try different formats. YouTube's in a weird place where it's like what they want is very different. It's very like sketch comedy. I wouldn't say it's dead, but it's not in the forefront. You know, people want to be talked to. You know, they want to like, if you want to do stuff to a camera, like if I was doing a sketch, instead of being like me and you in the sketch, I would just do like POV and then the camera is you just like talking to me because people just want to be talked to. So I don't really know what the fuck is going on the internet. Like I think I do, and then I post something and then a week later it's not really that. So
I don't really know.
It's tough to know. It's tough to know. And it's tough to know if it's just like a lull in the vibe that week of humanity,
no
or
idea.
if people are studying for exams, or people are taking away on vacation or something. It's hard to know what's up.
Power outage in Little Rock. You never really know.
Sometimes I think about going down to Austin, though, for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because there is a sense, there's an energy down there that's exciting.
It is exciting.
You know, one
fun,
of my
yeah.
openers, Chance Willie, is moving down there from Nashville.
Yeah.
And there's just an energy there. It's like, yeah, it's fun. You go up in the room, Ron White's sitting in there. Shane Gillis is there now. You know, Tim Dillon pops in and out.
Would you ever get just like a small little like condo over there? Or you can just
That's
like,
what I think I would probably do. Just
Yeah,
get a
so you
house
could be-
or a small house, or just something real.
little something.
Nothing fancy or anything. Just a place where
Yeah.
I could go and be there and maybe try it for a month or two, you know?
Yeah. Where are you getting up now? Or just doing your shows?
I'm in Nashville now, but I'm going to Australia tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Dude, that flight is crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be long.
Yeah. Do you take anything on flights or no? You just sit there with your thoughts and think about life.
Yeah, I'll just take NyQuil probably,
Yeah.
because I had a little bit of a fever yesterday. But
That Mormon perk 30 right
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Hell
dude,
yeah.
huh?
How long are you in Australia for?
Shout out to all the black Mormons too, dude. Show up, huh? Y'all, if you're a black Mormon, man, send in a video. We want to connect with you guys
Dude,
and have
bring
some
them in.
fellowship with you guys.
Bring them in.
man.
How long you in Australia for?
3 weeks.
Yeah, it's long.
So we did we wanted to take some days off, and I just want to be able to have a little
yeah.
bit more of an actual time over there, you know?
Yeah.
It's
That'll be
so
great.
fun.
Yeah, dude, there's no guns out there. It's crazy.
Wow.
There's like none. I saw a cop arresting the guy. I was like, get down. He had finger
It's like
guns.
that, really?
And the guy just went like this to him, just folded him in. He's like, dude, now it's pointed at me. They started making out. It's fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, if you go to Brisbane, you can just point a finger gun at a cop.
Yeah.
Don't do that. But yeah, they don't have guns out there. Apparently in the 80s or the 90s, there's one massacre shooting. And then they all were like, hey, bring your gun here. We're getting rid of them for $500. You give us your gun, we'll give you $500. And then everybody just did it.
They should roll up in America and do that shit, especially in the fucking hood, man.
Yeah, but somebody would get shot at that event.
Yeah, but still, dude. Turn those choppers over. Dude, a
Dude,
couple
you
of
could
young
pull-
bangers shot up the fucking Chiefs parade. Did you see
I
that?
didn't see that.
Dude, can you imagine your team wins the Super Bowl and somebody's
it
rolling
like a
up
Niners fan?
shooting? Just heartbreaking, man. You know?
Dude, I mean, fucking the more and more there is, that Cybertruck is sounding a little more like,
That's what I'm saying.
that's funny because everything follows suit. Like when push to start cars started, it was like rare and it was luxury. Now like a Kia Sorrento's got them. So in the future, Nissan Altimas are going to be bulletproof, which let's be honest, they should have been bulletproof already. Okay. Nissan Altimas are like the hood car.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Well, it used to be the Honda Civic, man. When I was coming up,
Really?
yeah, there was a lot of kind of thicker white chicks would date a brother, and she would have the Honda Civic, and he would drop her off at work in her car.
Yeah.
And then now everything's changed, and now it's the what'd you say? It's the
Nissan Altimas.
Yeah.
Dude, you see one of those pull up, fully tinted. Dude, they tint the front window too. That's how you know somebody has a gun in the
I saw
car.
the headlights tinted. You couldn't even see the fucking headlights.
Exactly. Yeah, it's definitely like a, oh shit, we should go inside car.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but the rest of the Nissans are like family cars. Like you just get like a Tundra. You're like, yeah, it's a chill car. You put Altima on it, you're like, someone's getting shot.
Those are nice, dude. There's a lot of nice cars now. A lot of cars look cool now. I feel like almost every car does.
Even the new Prius, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll get a handy one of those.
Did you see Zuckerberg at the UFC fights?
Oh yeah, wasn't he like just hanging out with the boys? I kept like passing t-shirts over him.
Just so bizarre. Like, so he's helping somebody get into the ring, right, Nick?
Yeah, he walked out with Volk.
Man.
He walked out with Volkanovski.
Dude, this is me when my phone dies and I'm at a restaurant with my friends. Oh man, that's tough. Dude, he's like bobbing his head like he's listening to like Bob Marley. One love.
Yeah, it's almost like he's just so in his head, like, okay, this is how you seem normal,
He's like, he doesn't know how to be normal. He's worth like $150 billion.
but he can't pay to be normal.
He doesn't know how.
You think, hey, spin a bill on normal and up.
Yeah, bro. Hire a city to come over once a week and be like, hey, this is fucking St. Louis. This is how you're going to be for a week.
Drinking water.
Yeah, that's so bizarre. He doesn't know how to just
He's a
be.
computer, man. It's, you know, we're just talking about this earlier today. That's where we are. He's a computer.
Yeah, dude. He's like, how do I drink water appropriately?
What do I do now?
I mean, when he's at home, like you got to imagine, like he's not chewing his food for him.
You know he sleeps in a coffin.
Oh yeah, it's got like Theraguns in it and shit. But I think somebody chews up his food and gives it to him.
Yeah.
Like when you're that rich, I don't think you do anything.
Oh, I would hire a strong Mexican guy to cuddle my wife.
I would have him butter my bread.
Oh,
Have you seen the guy
what I
that's
have if I were rich? Have I seen the guy that's what?
he's trying to be like the youngest guy in the world. He takes his son's blood and infuses it.
Johnson is his name, right?
You got to get him on the show. He's a fucking character.
Really?
Not in a good way.
And he's eating his son's blood?
Yeah, it's really weird, but he's like doing these things. He like measures his erections at night. He's like, I want to have the erection of a 21-year-old. It's like, it's a little fucking weird, dude. You want to get hard every time you see Spike TV pop up on screen? Fuck yeah. It's fucking weird. It's really weird. And he looks not amazing for how much he's doing.
Brian Johnson, the tech founder spending millions to be 18 again, says his goal is to make death optional. Yeah. They say only two things in life are certain: death and taxes. Billionaire biohacker Brian Johnson doesn't subscribe to that opinion. The tech entrepreneur has gained notoriety for $2 million a year anti-aging routine. He's named the Blueprint Protocol. He also, for Johnson, this entails eating his last meal at 11 a.m., sleeping alone, taking more than 100 supplements a day. He also subjects himself to a vast array of tests and experiments: blood plasma transfusions, microneedling, full body LED exposure, and MRI scans, to name a few. Wow.
Yeah, so he goes through all that, and then type in his name and his age, and then guess how old he is, or type in a photo of him and then guess how old he is. And
Okay,
then we'll
don't
see
tell
his
me
age.
how old he is. Just let's get a photo of him up, Nick. Please.
Like, so this guy is spending his he's a tech millionaire, maybe billionaire. He's
He looks
loaded
like
as
Temple
hell.
Grandin, though.
I mean, he's
Pull up Temple Grandin. And she was one of the first trans cattle ranchers.
Really? Oh, I can see it.
Yeah, dude, this guy.
Dude, maybe he spends so much money. That's
If get that, even in the red shirt. No. Get that red one. Nope. Up.
top
Right
left.
there.
There it is.
Yeah. So this guy's paying billions of dollars, look like Temple Grandin, dude.
Yes. So how old do you think he is? And he's spending millions of dollars. He sleeps alone. His last meal's at 11 a.m. He has 100 pills a day, and he takes his son's blood, which is so weird. Hey, son, you mind putting down Fortnite real quick? Daddy needs some sucky suck. This guy at Salem witch trials would be drowned for even blinking. Tim, how the fuck's behind those eyes?
Brian Johnson. I would say he is. I would say he's 42 years old.
He's 46.
Okay.
But like, I feel like you see people around Hollywood that look like that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all from plastic surgery, and they're all gonna fucking.
Yeah, he looks just like one of those people that does too much to their face and it makes them look like strange.
Yeah.
You know? Like at a certain point, you just start to look strange. What's that shirt with that picture with him with no shirt on? That's interesting. There's Madonna right there.
And I mean, it's all like without plastic surgery. And listen, he'll live longer than I will.
Yeah.
And he'll be cremated and turned into a fucking dumbbell or something. But I mean,
We got to get Temple Grandin on here.
yeah, it's just like, it's just an interesting, I don't know.
Yeah, he looks like a bad guy in one of those Hannibal Lecter movies. You know?
He looks like the first bad guy who's like lactose intolerant. You know? Like, dude, one carton of milk and this guy is out for a week. This guy's on the shitter, dude. Dude, I went to this chick's house.
You did?
Yeah.
A girl you're dating or friend?
Two different stories. Oh, then I have a question for you. I went to this girl's house and she had a squatty potty. I'll never be able to look at her again the same.
And what is that?
It's where you put your feet up like this.
Oh, on that thing.
Yeah, bam, so you shit harder.
Wow.
Yeah.
And are you shitting for like impact or something? Or
I
you,
don't know. Maybe she's trying to break the
shitting for
record.
speed or whatever? Like, what's the purpose of it?
I don't know, but like I just can't. Yeah, so like it's just like funny to walk into somebody's bathroom to use it and just picture them just being like blowing it up. Oh, I don't know, man.
Yeah, because that really, I guess when you do that, it really, it puts.
It's more like a Japanese technique. I think where you have your feet up high. That's why they kind of shit in holes, from what I've heard.
Oh, I remember in Africa when we went on a safari and you would go in, you would think it was a bathroom, you would open the door and it was just a hole and you would just literally just poop into a hole.
Did it help?
Squatty Potty, here you go. It's just, it evens out that,
It unkinks the rectum.
unkinks the rectum, evens out
Say that again slower, dog. What?
Yeah.
I have a question for you. A girl I'm seeing now, I guess you went on a date with her one time.
Dude, do
I guess
not
it's beef.
say that.
It's beef, dude.
No.
No, that means it's cool. That means like I'm equally as hot as Theo.
Bro, that.
But it was like years ago.
Okay. Did you say I was a nice guy?
Yeah. She said you were like shy.
Okay.
She-
That checks out.
but like, yeah, like I think it was just like you guys were just said you would ask like really random questions.
Oh, God.
Like,
that sounds fucking
what's your
horrible.
favorite time of day to get a Big Mac?
Look, dude. Well, it's before 11 a.m. if you're Brian Johnson, I'll tell you that.
What you been dating or what?
Yeah, what's going on, man? I gone on a few dates, but there was a gal I was dating in Nashville some, and then that ended up not working, and I've just been too busy. There was a gal in LA I've been kind of talking to, and that I just don't have I just can't keep it up right now.
Yeah.
You know, the relationship.
Your tour schedule is crazy.
Yeah, and I'm liking working. I want to be, these are like the couple of years I might be able to do some fun stuff. And
Yeah, definitely.
it's, I don't know, I like working. I want to think about like, we're trying to do like some philanthropy stuff this year. So just, you only have so much time. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't think you're doing
So
anything
you get
wrong.
your loving on the run a little bit here and there, but
Yeah.
that gets scary because like a chick will send you a DM and then they screen grab your shit and stuff, and it's like, but I never say like nothing like, let me see that frosty pussy or whatever, like I'll just, but even.
Sorry, Dairy Queen hacked my phone.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's why I have friends who sext like crazy. I will never.
Yeah.
It's just it's too weird. Also, like if a girl's like sexting you and then you look at it the next morning, you're like, who
said
am
that?
I?
Yeah.
I need to find God.
Yo, 100%.
You typed out, let me see that puss, period. Put me in jail, brother. Like it's just so weird. That or like right after, if you like jerk off right after, it's like you look at your text and you're like, how do I get a new phone plan?
Yeah.
How do I switch to singular after that shit? You ever nut so hard you go back to Boost Mobile, dude? It's fucking disgusting. After that you nut and they're still sending you like sexy messages.
Oh, God. Oh, that's the craziest. Yeah, your phone should shut down. Your phone should shut down after you nut.
You know how you try to lock your phone, or if you try to unlock a phone too many times, it locks it out?
Yeah.
The second you nut, it should be like, you are locked out until broad daylight.
Yeah,
you have to hold your phone in the sun for 5 minutes to unlock it. Could you imagine how many just dudes in college would just be outside like this? Fuck. I mean, it's hilarious. It's hilarious to like both be sexting back and forth, and then you just finish and you're like, ugh.
Oh,
I think I
it's
like dudes.
Yeah, and then she's still like, yeah, now what are you thinking? And you're like,
I'm thinking about McGriddles.
I'm thinking I'm disgusting.
I think I like dudes, it's bizarre. That's why like after porn, I immediately have to exit out.
Of course, anybody who gets off during porn, anybody who comes and then continues to watch another video or two.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's like staying for a matinee in another movie. Dude, I exit out of the website mid-ejac. The second it's leaving my body, I'm like, "Gah!" And then I find that X button.
I'm like, get this Salem witch away from
dude,
me.
I want everything to finish at the same time.
Yes.
Semen out of my body, open up, go to googleimages.com.
Yeah, it's just a HelloFresh advertisement still open. Dude, that's something that
Dude, I accidentally
that's hectic though.
sometimes I like to look at videos on Reddit, and they place ads in there sometimes. And like if you're scrolling through like porn videos, I accidentally came to an NBA Jams ad. I was like, dude, that's actually so cool. Like if one of my boys saw me, like, dude, he just fucking
downtown.
he's on fire. Get tested. Yeah, dude. It was like if anybody saw me right now, they're like, this guy fucking loves basketball. This guy loves Brian Scalabrine.
I have this crazy fear that the computer, if you're jerking off or watching pornography, that they're recording back. Yeah. So I'll like put it at an angle, you know,
really?
So that I can like see the screen, but like the camera can't see.
You're watching it like somebody else's TV on a flight, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so funny. You don't tape up, do you tape the screen?
I should do that.
Yeah.
It would be way better, but I just.
Or you should put a photo of you holding a sign that says "not jerking off" in front of the camera.
Oh, yeah.
But then behind it, you're jerking,
off.
Yeah, and then you rip it down.
My buddy Patrick, he when we were kids, he would like hide behind a map, like an actual physical paper map in his car with his parents if they were going somewhere, and he would jerk off behind the map.
That's smart. And they're like, tell me when to get off the interstate. And he's like, coming up. Dude, that's so funny. Dads used to be so good at multitasking. They have a full map, a family of 5 valuable lives in the car. And he's just being like, how do we get to the Grand Canyon? Doing 100 in a Volvo station wagon. Meanwhile, 2 of the kids are sitting in the trunk. They're not even in seats. And he's doing 100 multitasking. Dude, dads are crazy.
Bro, being a dad has to be. I'm amazed that people do it as much as they
just
do.
turn into like a human Swiss Army knife.
And they just, I don't know if we're ready for that, man. You think you're ready yet?
No, but I do want kids eventually. But I think about how loud they are. And you're like, oh, man.
Yeah, I think you have to get out in nature. You need to get a kid that's quiet. If you're out in nature and stuff, kids are quiet. If you stay out, live out there.
Yeah.
Once you get in like a bit, like, I don't want some fucking kid all souped up on nerd ropes and shit.
He's tying around his forearm. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. You know, I just wish that you could, like, I don't know. They just I wish you could, like, just wear, just, like, headphones around them. But then people just think you're
like a deadbeat dad or whatever, dead-eared dad. Yeah, I think it's, I don't know. I would like to have him. I got to get that special someone or, you know. But, dude, when you watch, like, Love on the Spectrum, you're like, oh, that's just like the dates that regular people have, really. It's really the same. It's like awkward. People don't know what to say.
Their kisses are always pretty graphic. They be kissing hard.
Oh, yeah. Some of them really, really kiss hard.
But they're good kisses.
Some of them kiss like it's like they're trying to win something, you know?
Or like the shotgun and that smoke in there. Do you ever do that with a girl? Like smoke hookah?
Oh, that was
smoke in her mouth?
Bro, that was the way you knew if a chick was in you or not. It was like, oh, yeah, shotgun me.
Shotgun it.
And she'd be like, nah.
Yeah.
You're like,
do it the hookah smoke and you don't know how close to get. You start making out with fucking just smoke in your mouth.
Or boofing, dude. My buddy got boofed out by some chick at a party in Chicago.
What a great place to get boofed.
Some lady was blowing coke up his butt.
Have you ever done that? No?
Dude, I wouldn't waste the coke by just blowing it into my ass like a weirdo.
Doesn't it jack you up more?
Who cares? The fun part, I think, is doing it up your fucking face like a real man.
Oh, because then people get to see it.
And you just like, it's that, you know, nobody's like,
yeah, but you were into cocaine.
Yeah,
so
I really liked it.
Boofing seemed like it could have been up there with, like it could have been an option.
But also getting a straw or something in your butt, like people will use like a McDonald's straw or something. I'm like,
it's hard enough to get a friend to help you move. You're like, hey, you mind grabbing this pixie step and blowing it up my asshole?
oh man, I'm busy. You can borrow my truck though.
All right, man. Yeah, I'll be back around 4. But like, let me know about that whole straw thing. Like, I've just heard it's really beneficial on a BuzzFeed article. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Dude, I gotta come to your pod, man.
Please, I'd love to. Stiff socks, that'd be awesome, man.
Yeah,
I've been on there for snippets, like little 10-minute chunks.
I know we gotta come in. We gotta have that chairing situation set up in there too.
Yeah, dude. Whenever you're ready. I mean, your tour schedule's crazy, but whenever you're in town for more than 38 minutes, let me know.
Yeah, I'm gonna come do it soon.
Love to get you on, dude.
And yeah, thanks for coming in, dude. We got to go hit a UFC fight or something together sometime. You ever been?
Dude, please, I would love to.
Yeah.
No, I just got invited to slap boxing. That shit looks fun too.
Really? You went?
No, I got invited to go,
Yeah,
but
it's so
I
fun,
couldn't
bro.
make it. You went?
Yeah. Have you ever been on Nelk podcast?
No, I just saw those guys in Vegas though. I'm cool with all those guys.
Yeah.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did it. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's cool. They just got a unique audience. They got the, you know, they're fun. They're a fun group.
Yeah. Love on the Spectrum audience. Yeah.
Yeah, they're always doing fun shit. Yeah, Love on the Spectrum. Bunch of fucking, a bunch of just tismed out happy dad drinkers, bro. You know?
No, those guys are buddies. They're cool.
Yeah, they're good, man. My buddy John Shahidi over there. It's a fun group. All right, cool, bro. Thanks for coming in, dude.
Thank you for having me.
Good to catch up, man.
Nice catching up, dude. Have fun in Australia. Fucking hit a fucking see what them quokkas up to, dude.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully a girl lets you see some of her quokkas.
Oh, I'm sure. There'll be something. There's a lot of dangerous animals over there. So we'll see what happens.
You'll have a blast. Dude.
But dude, yeah, good luck with working on the new material and stuff. And
thanks, man.
Yeah, good to chat with you, dog.
Yeah, good to chat with you too. I'll be in Nashville in the summer, so if you're there, we'll shoot some shit or have you on the show.
Or do a show? Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. All right. Thanks for having me.
Now I'm just floating on the breeze, and I feel I'm falling like these leaves. I must be cornerstone. Oh, but when I reach that ground, I'll share this peace of mind I found. I can feel it in my bones.